better life, yeah, my people. For better roads, yeah, for better hospitals and health, yeah. Hey. For lights today, for everything to work for us, for Nigeria. Yeah. No more hunger. Obi for better Nigeria. Obedient and useful. Obi, yeah. Obi, yeah. I'll be obedient and useful. Obi, yeah. Oh, yeah, oh, Obi, get it. Hausa man, Yoruba man, Igbo man, Middle Belt, Niger Delta. Let us come together for better Nigeria. For better life, for better health, for better road. From consumption to production.
Hey everyone, hi guys, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to you all from wherever it is you're joining me from today. I remain your girl Kachi. Thank you all so much, guys, for doing this with me. Happy new month. Happy new month, everybody. I pray that this new month bring forth good tidings, blessings in abundance, testimonies upon testimonies in our lives. In Jesus' name, amen. Thank you all so much, guys, for doing this with us. 1st of December 2022. That means election is like 87 days to go. Thank you once again, guys. Please endeavor to like and share this broadcast if you are yet to do so, as the show is just starting. So, guys, like and share. Thank you once again, people. And to our lovely viewers watching us from all over the globe, thank you guys so much. And do not forget to like and share our broadcast. And our amazing people right there on the comment section. Like I always say, you guys make the comment section very educative and interactive. Thank you all so much. God bless you all. Please endeavor to like and share the broadcast. And if it's your first time here, you enjoy our show, please subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can be notified whenever we come on air like this. Or peradventure, you've been joining us for a while now and you've not subscribed, please endeavor to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can be notified whenever we come on air just like this. Thank you all so much and God bless you. Guys, we're going to be having somebody new this time around to join Niger Watch family, and that will be Orlando. Orlando will be joining us. Henceforth, she's going to be part of the family of Niger Watch. Good evening to you, Orlando. How are you doing today? Okay, I guess Orlando is not okay, guys, we'll get back to that pretty soon. Good evening, everybody. I hope you guys are doing very well. Let me take time out to acknowledge the wonderful people right there on the comment section. I can see G Simon 137. Good evening to you. Thank you for joining us. Best man Osakpanwa. I hope I got that correctly. Best man, good evening to you. Thank you for joining. Happy New Month, guys. Highly favored. Greetings to you, sir. Thank you for joining. Happy New Month to you. Osai Bobo Konkai, good evening to you, sir. Thank you for joining and a very, very happy new month to you. I appreciate you all for always doing this with us. Guys, do not forget, most importantly, to support us by using the $ to the right-hand side of the comment section. That is very important because, like I always say, a lot of financial responsibilities goes into making this a reality each and every day. So please endeavor to support us by using the $ to the right on the comment section. God bless you all. And like I said before, we have a new person right now. Her name is Orlando. I'm sure some of you already heard her speak. You already heard her coming to the platform to talk to us. She's going to be joining us today. And this time around, she's not going to ghost us again. Today, she's going to show us the beautiful face behind the beautiful voice. So, Orlando is going to be joining us today. And you guys expect to see her more often on this platform. She'll be coming up pretty soon. She's right there. Orlando, please say hi to Nigeria World family before we move on, please. Okay, Orlando, thank you very much. Let's quickly introduce the topics that we have for today. As you can see, Nigerian react as Aisha Buhari refused to forgive Aminu. In case you don't know who Aminu is the same student who tweeted about Aisha Buhari, that's the First Lady of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. He tweeted to say that Aisha Buhari has added a lot of weight because she has eaten a lot of Nigerians' money, especially the poor people. And yesterday on our show, we talked about how the Student Association tendered a letter of apology to Aisha Buhari, saying that Aminu should be released. But now, information reaching us is that Aisha Buhari refused to forgive Aminu, meaning that Aminu is still held up. Is it behind bars or is still held up? Okay, that is still being held, and Nigerians have reacted to that. So we're going to be talking about that today. Atiku is a serial betrayer. Oshomole. This is what Oshomole is saying now. In an interview granted with Rise TV, Oshomole actually came out to say that Atiku is a serial betrayer and is a serial divorcee and is the weakest link of all the three contenders right now, because now we have a three horse race, and that is between Tinubu, Atiku, and Peter Obi. So right now, Nigerians have come out to react on this. Okay, and Oshomole has said Atiku is a serial betrayer. So we're going to be talking about that. And INEC declares no PVC, no voting. Ha! INEC, INEC, INEC. I know a lot of Nigerians have issues with INEC right now because a lot of people have come out to say, oh, I registered in so and so time, and up until now, I've not been able to get my PVC. How do these guys intend to make us vote at the end of it all? INEC has stated that without your PVC, you cannot vote. So I do not understand how we'll be able to vote if we don't have our PVC. We're going to be talking about that as well today. Okay, federal government pardoned 8,000 repentant terrorists. Federal government has pardoned 80,000 repentant terrorists. Hmm. I can't wait for us to discuss this. I'm going to throw this on to the panelists and, of course, the people on the comment section and our callers. I'm going to be throwing this one to you guys. Today is another very hot section and very educative section. So please, guys, endeavor to join us on screen as the link is already pasted right there on the comment section. All you have to do is click on that link and I'll have you right here with me on screen so we all can come together and discuss what is affecting you in our beloved country called Nigeria. Honestly, I don't know how Aminu will be feeling right now. I think he just tweeted that out of, I don't know, but him being behind bars right now because of this, I honestly do not know how he's going to be feeling right now. We're going to be talking about that. And I also need you guys to tell me what you think about Oshomole's statement saying Atiku is a serial betrayer, is a serial divorcee. We will talk about that. And the one way they will affect me right now is this INEC issue. Is INEC, are they going to be able to release all the voters' card before the day of election? This one where they don't come talk say no PVC, no vote. Meaning say if you don't get your PVC, you no free vote. So the problem is how are we going to do it? How? People will not get their PVCs. People will don't register, they never get their PVCs. INEC, are they going to make PVCs ready before the day of election? Because it's just very close. Today is already the first day of December. How are we going to do that? You know, people are disturbed. People are wondering which game INEC they play. Why they say they don't come out, don't give this kind of mandate, say without your PVC, you know, free vote. Anyways, guys, we're going to be talking about that today. And federal government pardoned 80,000 repentant terrorists. Honestly, I don't know what to say on this particular topic because I don't think this is the first time such a thing is happening. So I'm going to throw it to you guys, like I've said before, so we all can come together and talk about what is affecting you and I in our country, Nigeria. And let me take time out to acknowledge Mike and Kionbari. Good evening to you, sir. Happy new month to you. G Simon 137. Good evening to you, sir. A happy new month to you. Thank you all so much for doing this with us. God bless every one of you for taking time out to do this. Please endeavor to like and share. We do not have enough people watching us right now, so I need you guys to help us like and share this broadcast so more people can know that we are here doing what we are doing. So like and share, guys. Like and share, like and share, like and share. As a matter of fact, I'm going to go on a short break, and when I come back, please, I want to see more likes and more shares, okay, so our videos can be suggested to more people to watch on YouTube. So please, guys, help us to like and share our broadcast. Now beg with this. So thank you very much and God bless you. Let's go on a 30 seconds break. I will be right back. Thank you, guys. God bless you. Okay, guys, we are back, and I hope you have liked and shared our broadcast. Thank you, guys, so much for doing this with us. We appreciate every one of you. Now, God, now will continue to the blessing. Good evening to you, Mr. Ninja Watch. A very happy new month to you. How are you doing today?
Yeah, I'm very good. I'm good, Kashi. Happy new month to you too. Good morning, good afternoon to every one of you. Orlando, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you as well. How are you doing? All right. You need to unmute yourself. Can you hear me? Yes, I can hear. Okay. All right. Hello, my people right there. I appreciate every one of you. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to every one of you there. How are you guys doing today? Happy new month to you all. Thank you very much for joining us. Let's quickly go on this. On the comment section, I can see that we already have our family right there with us. We have Osagbovo Kwangai right there. Highly favored is with us as well. Best Ozak Mama is with us. G. Simon is with us. Mike Ahiombare is with us. Mother of all, Mommy Diaspora is with us as well. Good evening to every one of you. Let's do this right now, my people. What is currently going on right now in Nigeria is what we're going to be talking about. The things that is affecting you and I, But let's start with Aisha Buhari. Aisha Buhari, as you all know, that this guy, called Aminu, called her some names, by saying that she's getting fat, the money that she's is stolen money from Nigeria pause is what is making her fat and all that. So she took a decision on that for him to be arrested. So the family of the boy came out to apologize. Other different kind of unions have came out to apologize to Aisha Buhari. But as we speak, Aisha Buhari is still not forgiving Aminu. So please, let's listen to this.
Arrested for posting a tweet that appeared to mock the First Lady, Aisha Buhari, has been remanded in prison pending the hearing of his bail application. Aminu Mohammed is a final year student of the Federal University, JUSE. The tweet, which was posted in Hausa in June this year, loosely translated, Mama is eating poor people's money and is now full. It was accompanied by a photo of Aisha Mohammed's lawyer, Siki Agu, and says he denied a charge of defamation and was remanded after hearing at a court in the capital Abuja, pending another sitting on his bail. Arise News gathered from the presidency sources that the case was filed by the police, and there's now an outrage, including pleas for his release by several groups, including Rights Group and Amnesty International. Dr. Abati.
Okay, I know that this particular matter.
I'm sorry, I'm told to read on. I also hear that the national youth leader of the People's Democratic Party, Mohammed Kalade Suleiman, has confirmed what he called illegal detention of Aminu Mohammed condemned it and says he will continue to resist all arrests to ridicule, malign, and threaten or harass young people in Nigeria. According to him, the All Progressive Congress-led administration should not forget that he clinched power on the goodwill of everyday Nigerians. So Suleiman is urging relevant security agencies to quickly intervene in their lawful detention and ensure that Aminu regains his freedom. Okay, you see, we need to be very careful. I'll say three things. I'll say more than three things anyway. At first, let's remember, power is transient. This cycle will soon go. February, March, new people will come on board. And let's be careful what we do. Secondly, let's investigate how Aminu was even arrested in the first place. How was he treated? Please, if at any point Aminu was assaulted or beaten, that should also be brought to bear. But let's investigate. And let us look at this matter deeply. I'm happy you talked about the high-handedness, Dr. Abati. Yes, there's that level of high-handedness among people that feel they're high up there. You said we didn't vote for the First Lady. Yes, she's the wife of the president. But why do we have an office of the First Lady working? I ask. Is it constitutional? Is that not an aberration of the law of the land already in the first place? Can we come out to say that monetary provisions are not made for the office of the First Lady? Is it constitutionally recognized? We talked about high-handedness. If the laws work in Nigeria, were we not talking about the IGP here yesterday? Wasn't he found guilty for contempt of court? Is he not supposed to be cooling off in jail by now? See, if we can't dish it, then we can't take it. And that's why we should be careful. So in all of this, let's also investigate the circumstances at which Aminu was arrested in the first place, whatever was done to him before he was taken to court. But like you said, the law is the law. He who alleges must prove. And this is also on people that go out there and make all sorts of allegations against people. If you have the facts, Aminu, you must prove. But if you don't have the facts, too bad. The law will come out hard on you. But also, in this space, once you are in the public space, you get abused every day. How many people do you want to take to task over abuse? How many people do you want to take to task over abuse? But the most important thing is, please, let's respect everybody. Power is transient. This country is a blessed country. It's just for a time. It will never be like that forever. But the law must take its course. And for all of you that go to malign people on social media, be careful. Let this Aminu case be a watchword. Because I hear Aminu wants to write exams. I thought, as a student, we are more concerned about that and all of that. Then all of this happened. But also in totality, let's investigate all what happened across the value chain. And let peace and justice reign in this country. I repeat, power is transient.
Yes, power is transient, and I believe that, and I support that. You know, that is the situation that is currently going on between the First Lady of Nigeria, Aisha Buhari, and a young boy. It's between her now, Aisha versus a young guy who's supposed to be writing his exam now. Aisha is oppressing the guy seriously. You know, more lawyers are coming into this now, although I hope they can stand for the truth, because they are already saying, according to what we are seeing now on social media, that there's proof that, yeah, Aisha and her husband have stolen Nigeria Commonwealth. So, you know, I don't know why they are upset about this. We have some reactions here from Nigerians, which I would like us to quickly take before we move on to other topics here. Okay, please bear with us. There's a reaction here. Nice one. It is good for him, because when Deborah was killed in Sokoto State, the same Aminu said he is happy over the killing, that even in Bauchi State, they will do thing to Deborah. Okay, I'm not too sure how to pronounce that English. All right, because according to some of the reactions I've seen from Nigerians, although I was not aware. They said this same Aminu celebrated the death of Deborah. That's why you see that we put Deborah's picture right there. So I don't really know this guy before. This is the first time I'm hearing about him, But if he did celebrated the death of Deborah, that is good. It could be calmer then. So let's move on. We have another one here. The government have killed citizens and deprived everyone of anything good. And the best that can happen is arresting a student who posted something about Aisha. Is she not getting fat with Nigeria money? So we have another one, a shameless woman. She stooped so low to fight a helpless boy. Okay, we have here for K, just Negodu, the type of leaders this country has. Wickedness lies in their heart and their fellow followers. Desensitized, callous souls lacking empathy in their decision making. What a country. Why we have this, make she come arrest me. Now to damage this country be that, as far as I'm concerned, I'm still part of freedom of speech, whether our image is tarnished or not. All right, we have Macaroni here, the popular comedian, who said, Madam First Lady, you are not God. If you have any grievance whatsoever, go to court. You are not bigger than the citizens of Nigeria. Neither are you bigger than the law. You should use your power to serve the people, not to oppress them. Free Aminu. That one is Mr. Macaroni, So we also have an article that I would like to quickly take on this. Please, you can see right there. Let me quickly take it from here. Aisha Buhari testify against students over poor people money tweets. First Lady Aisha Buhari is expected to testify against Aminu Mohammed, a student of the Federal University Duse Jigawa, who criticized her on Twitter. Vanguard that Aisha is among the 5 witnesses listed by the prosecutor to testify against Mohammed in court. Even the First Lady is prepared to go to court. Can you imagine? Meanwhile, the police allege that the offense bordering on defamation and cyber talking contravene Section 391 of the Penal Code. The one count charge against the student marked CRO, blah, 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 blah. So I'm going to stop that because they're going to start repeating some numbers of which I don't really have interest on right now. But my main concern here now is that Aisha is traveling all the way from Dubai to Nigeria to go to court and testify against this young man. So Nigerians reacted over this again. What Aisha did is very wrong, but I learned Aminu was in support of killing of Deborah. Karma has caught up with him. He should remain there. I changed my mind. Okay. Now for the innocent people who now they get power. All right. We get another one from here. It's from Samuel Adeni. Say, after you ordered him to be beaten and you even beat him when he was taken to the villa, is he a thief? This is no democracy. You are a tyrant. If Patience Jonathan followed your footsteps, your husband would have been in Kuje before he came into power. Come and take me, oh, I did South Florida. Rubbish. Okay, that one was from Samuel. And we have Felix here, who said she's not even ashamed. Though good for the North, let their high esteem leaders continue to oppress them and keep them in perpetual bondage. She can try this in the South. She can't try this in the South. Then no Bonham. Then no Bonham. Okay. All right. Second to the last one here is from ESV, Louis. So please, I need answer. Can Aisha Buhari order DSS to arrest Faz Falana? A case of an elephant trampling upon helpless ants. The last one from Nigerians' reactions from Felix Idubusi. He said, my question is, can Aisha do this to Yusuf as son? Can't she just see this boy as ignorant boy? Can't she see reasons to say, son, I pardon you, but never so again? Never say so again. Can't Aisha our mother turned this opportunity to something good for this little boy. Some world leaders will become friends with this boy, courtesy of this post. Imagine what the boy is passing through in prison. All right. For me, my take on this is that this boy, I believe this is an opportunity God have designed for him to be popular. That's my take on that particular one right there. I would like us to quickly talk on this before we move on to the next one. If anybody is already with us on the screen, that's fine. Orlando, can you hear us now? How you doing? Okay, Kashi, over back to you.
All right, Mr. Niger, well, thank you very much. Guys, we're going to try and keep it short. Please always try to keep to your time as we want to keep to our time as well. Let's go straight to the panelist we have here today, and that will be Madam Rita. Good evening to you. Thank you for joining. Happy New Month. Please talk to us.
Good
Yeah,
evening,
good
Madam.
evening. Yeah, good morning, Sir Elvis, good evening, Kachi, and everyone listening. I think Orlando is paused. I think I just entered when you were talking about this Aminu guy. I don't know if there's any other thing that's been spoken
No,
before.
this is the first thing we've talked about.
Oh,
So,
okay. Yeah,
yeah,
well, yeah, I'm just gonna keep it very brief.
yeah.
Um, I see two things here. Impunity, flouting of the rule of law, and freedom of expression. But when you want to talk about freedom of expression, um, or rather freedom of speech, I think there's some level of censorship. I think every well brought up person should have. Um, if somebody is speaking about my mother like that, I wouldn't be happy. But I should also know that once you are a public figure, you should expect what Nigerians would call basbos. Should be expecting bullets all over. It's normal. When Michelle Obama was the first lady of the United States, they were calling her a transgender. They were calling her monkey. They called her all sorts of names. Some even said that she's actually a man. But nobody was arrested. Nobody was beaten up. You know, this is kind of body shaming, right? Nobody, it wasn't done. But in a country like Nigeria, where there's so much hatred, rule of law is flouted and everybody does the way they want to. And we all know that even if it comes to a local government chairman, if you talk to his wife, I'm talking about the bottom of the totem pole now. If you talk to the local government chairman's wife or even his sister, they will bring all form of thugs and everything and come to Atagana and intimidate you, beat you up, and probably even lock you up in a dog cage. So what is coming from the up happens at the bottom too. In the scheme of things, scheme of leadership in Nigeria, it happens. Well, the young man shouldn't have said that, but he said it. He said it possibly due to the suffering that they're going through. Obviously, Aisha Buhari, she looks like somebody who is going through some sort of illness. It looks like to me because she looks bloated. She doesn't look fat, but bloated. Somebody who is bloated, that person there's some issues going on. But that's really not our business anyway because they don't care about us. So I don't see why I should even care about them. Now, looking at the history of this man, that's why the internet never forgets, and that's why sometimes when we put our expressions online, we should be very, very careful. Sometimes if you don't know the facts, you can't just come out there and just blot out any information, the way you want to. Now, looking at this Aminu guy, what he did during the time Deborah passed on, he kind of supported it. I saw the T-shirt, I saw the T-shirt publication where he said anybody talking about this will be dealt with in Bauchi State. He said that, meaning that he supported the murdering of excuse me, he supported the murdering of Deborah. So such a person, karma has come to play. The hunter has become the hunted. So let them deal with it in the north. Let them deal with their recalcitrant, ignorant northern children. Let them deal with it. I really don't care if this guy rots in jail. Because the same way Deborah was somebody's child, somebody's daughter, is the same way this guy is somebody's child and somebody's son. So Aisha Buhari, they should deal with it among themselves. This is a northern thing now. This is one northern person to another northern person. It's not Deborah. So I really don't care if he rots in jail. I really don't care. For a man to support the murdering of a young lady, then he's not even worth to be out of jail, as far as I'm concerned. He's not even worth to be a student because those guys in Sokoto that killed Deborah, they were students, and those same students will one day be teachers that will teach other people's children. So you can see a murderer is teaching your child. You know, so it's a vicious cycle. So whatever it is that's going on with this guy, he deserves it. As far as I'm concerned, looking at what happened to Deborah, he deserves it. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Madam Rita, for your wonderful analysis right there. Guys, please do not forget to like and share the broadcast. I can see we have more people joining, but I need more likes and more share, guys, because we want our message to go viral. Thank you, Peter Okonkwo, for joining. Udoka Joy Alozie, thanks for joining. We wish you guys a very happy new month. God bless you all for taking time out to do this. Izinwagu, I see you too right there. The beautiful mommy diaspora, thanks for joining. Imo Sokri, I see you too. Thank you very much. I won Negbe Ferdinand. Good evening to you, sir. Thanks for joining. Mr. Ninja Watch, please, over to you.
All right. I would like to support what Madam Rita just said, because for me, like I said before, I don't know this guy before. I've never heard of him before, just 2 days ago, because of this situation. So if he's part of the people who were celebrating the death of Deborah, then he should rot in jail. That's it. You know, he should rot in jail, because this is a karma. I didn't know, to be honest. It's only today I got to know a lot. So Madam Rita have just testified to it that yes, he saw when he was celebrating about it and all that. So for me, you know, not them. So let's see if Orlando can contribute to this before we move on to the next video. Orlando, can you hear us? Okay. All right. Let's move on to the next video now, my people. I appreciate every one of you. Please endeavor to share this broadcast and like the broadcast as well. You know, we are going to be talking about 1 minute, my people. We're going to be talking about federal government pardoned 80,000 repentant terrorists. 80,000 pardoned 80,000 repentant terrorists, and they've got them a house, accommodation, and everything. I didn't say 8,000. I not say 8. I not say 800. 80,000 Boko Harams. 80,000 Boko Harams. Buhari don't finish us for Nigeria. Jesus. I can't believe this. 80,000 Boko Harams will be on the streets. They came out to say they have repented, and now the government want to start spending money on them and all that. Blah, blah. I don't get this country, but let's listen to this.
This is one of the camps provided by the Borno state government to accommodate Boko Haram members who have laid down their arms since the state government, in partnership with the military, declared amnesty for them. More than 80,000 of the terrorists have surrendered to the government since July 2021. There are more than 3,500 households located in this camp, and according to the state government, since it started the program of reintegrating repentant Boko Haram members, more than 3,500 of them have been reintegrated. It also says that at least 85% of those that are brought into this camp are people that were forced into the insurgency.
The reintegration process is community driven. It is the community that will come and identify the low risk, and the community take them back back. And most parents from far and near came here. Some from Zamfara, from Sokoto, from Kano. They came here to identify their children. Therefore, we don't have problem of either the community rejecting them, because we've carried the community along.
The camp is divided into 2 sections, one part for the married fighters and their families, while the second part is for the unmarried. Over 6,000 men are in the camp, while women and children are over 10,000.
Na canja ra'ayi saboda tafiyan ba na gaskiya bane. Kullum sai a ce afta yaki kuma yayin mutane suna shan wahala, kuma mun riga mun gani abun ba riba kwata-kwata.
In this camp, new lives are also springing up. At least 2,279 babies have been given birth to in the last 1 year. From December 2021 to June 2022, 2,016 babies were delivered while...
All right. This thing, the thing look funny to me though, but I don't know how to talk about it, to be honest. Nigerian government have pardoned 80,000 Boko Haram because they say they don't repent. Just like that too. We don't repent. We don't kill many people before. We regret them. We don't repent. then they give their house, and then they do different things, and then they born. As the same for them, the statistic, they don't get more 2,279 children where they don't give birth to now. And they asked, God, I don't know how to read this news. To be honest, I don't know how to talk about this. I don't know what is happening, but I'm heartbroken. I should just put it like that. I'm heartbroken. Let's move on to the next video before we can take all of them together. Thank you very much, my people, for joining us. INEC came out to say, no PVC, no voting in 2023. It's a terrible one. So remember, everybody were already contemplating that people can vote without their PVC. INEC came out now to step on that idea, saying no PVC, no voting in 2023. And at this particular moment, INEC is not releasing PVC. Let's listen to this.
February 25th presidential elections, the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, yesterday declared there will be no voting by anybody without his or her permanent voter's card, the PVC. Speaking at a retreat for newly appointed resident electoral commissioners, Rex, INEC chairman, Professor Mohammed Yakubu, who disclosed that the number of no PVC, no voting riot act noted that in the last few months, INEC has facilities that have been set ablaze in no fewer than 5 local government areas across the country. Also, the Inspector General of Police, Usman Baba, has vowed to arrest and prosecute touts of obstructing campaigns by opposition political parties as well as politicians indulging in vote buying during the 2023 elections. This, nonetheless, the House of Representatives yesterday condemned all forms of attack on the facilities and buildings of the federal government in the country, particularly attacks on facilities and infrastructure of INEC. It is easy now for INEC to come out and say people are talking about on social media about the possibility of voting without the PVC. But let's go back. Why are people talking about that in the first place? People are talking about that because INEC has not shown logistical competence in the first place. And let's call it spade a spade. You see, I'm not for deceits. INEC has not shown logistical competence as regards this PVC issue. In defense of INEC, people too did not come out on time to register to get their PVCs. And we must stop this fire brigade approach. But the logistical competence of INEC is suspect. And that's why, because people are seeing the timeline of 3 months to the presidential election, and most PVCs, due to the new registration, have not been collected. And that's why people are beginning to talk like that online. We know that is stipulated in the electoral law that you can't vote without a PVC. We know, we are aware of the law. But also, we are not oblivious of the hitherto logistical incompetence INEC has shown. What INEC should do now is to be able to reassure the people, not just by words of mouth, by action. When is this PVC collection going to go full swing? The over 5, 6, 7, 8 million people that newly registered, when are they going to get their PVCs? Do their officers in various local governments even know? I have heard people call me and say, Rufai, I went to this place, they said I should call this number said I should, there's nothing. So the population is as confused about what INEC is doing when they will get their PVCs. They keep giving timelines. At some point, they say by November they'll start receiving. A lot of people are not received by November. I think I would even go further. If we open up our channel for reaching us on Arise TV and ask people, what are the challenges as regards receiving your PVC? You will see that people will have a lot to say. The bedlam will be countrywide. So apart from just talking, then match it with action. That's all we demand for INEC, because a lot of people want to vote.
Exactly. A lot of people want to vote. INEC is just taking decisions that is currently pleasing them and disregarding Nigerians, which is very, very wrong. Yes, we are going to be talking about this. Before we move on to another videos, we've played 2 videos now. I'd like us to talk about this, the voting with INEC, and talk about the 80,000 Boko Haram that the federal government building houses for now. So we'll take it from there. Kashi, back to you.
All right, Mr. Niger Watch. I just wanted to quickly share a comment by somebody on this particular video you just played. It says, I registered in June/July 2022 and haven't received my information about how to get my PVC. Please help me. So there are a lot of people like this right now who has been asking for help, looking for ways as which they can, get their PVCs and all that. But the PVCs are not even forthcoming. What will INEC do? Like Rufai rightly just said, logistics. The INEC, are they efficient in logistics? Oh, they've said, oh, we'll start giving out PVCs. People are not getting their PVCs. People have been asking, help us, how do we get our PVCs? But nothing is coming forth. I can remember vividly a video making the rounds on social media a few weeks ago when INEC was saying, oh, PVCs are ready, yes, people are not coming out to get their PVCs. Who owns all of those PVCs? Is it just a sham, or are they just trying to show Nigerians that they are working, or what? Because I do not understand what all of this is about. Even the materials that were being gutted down in the fire, what type of materials are those? Is this something that can be replaced in no time? Because there is no time, to be honest. And like Rufai rightly just said, Nigerians are eager to vote. Nigerians cannot wait to vote. A lot of people want to vote. How are we going to vote without the PVC? Now they've ruled out all other options. Like Madam Rita always says, oh, they should look for other options. But these guys are not thinking about any other option. They're not thinking about it. They've literally told us that if you don't have your PVC, you cannot vote. Period. That is what they're trying to tell us right now. What is going to happen if INEC cannot meet up to Nigerians' demand? What do you guys think can happen? Because I would really love to know. I have my PVC, but I know there are a lot of people out there who do not have their PVC. So what can be done in a situation like this? Whereas a lot of people do not have PVCs, INEC is claiming that the offices that have been burned, the materials will affect the polls, and yet election is just around the corner. Today is December, 1st of December, for crying out loud. We literally just have like 2 months to go. So what can be done? What can we do? Because to be honest, I do not understand what is going on. Is it a curse that every time we open the screen, everything we see is a bad news or something terrible? Is it a curse? Even if now courts will not reject them. This is so painful and annoying and very irritating at the same time. This is just the height of incompetence. To be honest, I am so exhausted and tired of this same set of people doing these things to Nigerians. To be honest, guys, but I'm going to leave this one to you guys to tell me what you think about it and what you think can be done if INEC is ruling out all other options as to how people can vote. So how will people get their PVC? Are they planning to extend the election, or what exactly is the plan? I would really, really like to know what you guys think about that. Thank you all so much. I can see Martina Obasuyi TV right there on the comment. Thank you, Martina, for joining us. I appreciate you. God bless you. Una never give us super chat today, Sha. I would only talk now and they go 1 hour. Mona give us super chat. I beg, make we drink water, make we cool our temper so we can do more for you. Thank you so much, guys. God bless every one of you. Like and share our broadcast. Jeku Obedience, I hail you specially, brother. Happy new month to every one of you. Now let's start talking, but I'm going to ask Orlando first if she's available to add any submission to what I just said. Orlando, are you there, please?
I think she's having technical issues.
Okay, yes. Madam Rita, please, I'm just going to move straight to you, Madam Rita. Please talk to us in 3 minutes. 3 minutes,
Okay,
please.
in 3 minutes. Okay, I'm going to talk about the 80,000 repentant terrorists. You know, isn't it funny that the state where we have the vice presidential candidate for the APC, you know, where we know that there's some predominantly high level of Boko Haram terrorists and bandits, that they just released 80,000 of them during this time of election. Sometimes when they play these games, I think we're just tired of these games that this federal government of Nigeria is playing. It's so unfortunate that this is what we are facing. This is the Nigeria of today. This is the evil that we are seeing in broad daylight. It's so unfortunate. It's very, very obvious. These guys were released because they want them to come and vote. Shetima desperately wants to have a high level of votes coming from his state. It's unfortunate. We all know what happened to we're not even talking about PTSD. We're not even talking about people who have done this, and then when they go back into poverty, they have a high tendency of going back to the same thing. Now you can just release these guys and just give them give them house and try to settle them, and everything is all peaches and cream. Everybody's going home happily ever after. No, who are they deceiving now? The Northerners. I hope the Northern elites, like that Shehu man and the rest of them, and the Caliphate, I hope they are looking at this. I hope they're looking at, and I hope they'll be ready for the repercussion of what they have just done. They said 80,000. It is more than 80,000. If you hear that correspondence, it's say more than 80,000. And I know it's probably even more than 100,000. And typically, we say when a man doesn't have anything to do, no hope, the next thing is like to produce more children. Now, those children, who's going to cater for them? So you're raising another generation where they're not going to be, you're not able to take care of them. They're going to potentially be terrorists themselves. So it's a vicious cycle. The northern elites, the caliphate, they are saying this. Most of them are very educated. Most of them, their children school up, so they know the consequences of this. So they should be prepared for the consequences. The only thing is that because we are one entity called Nigeria, whatever happens in the north, potentially it's going to spread down to the south, and which is what we are even experiencing. So what happens to the people who are in the IDP camps in Borno State? What happens to the families that were killed, the babies that were killed? What happens? The federal government is not saying nothing about that, or maybe they're not saying the dead is dead. Let's focus on the living. Is that the game they're playing? But what happens to the IDP camps? These are the people that led people to the IDP camps. Okay, how are they getting information from these so-called repentant terrorists? When it comes to the kinds of plan and the kind of body language and the kind of thoughts that these existing terrorists are practicing now, what are they getting from these repentant terrorists? Are they getting information from them to curb the existing one? So it's, if you look at it, if it's like you're burning you're burning both ends of a candle. There's nothing that is going to be salvaged at the end of the day. I just hope that the North, if I just hope that they are ready to get the brunt of this all going forward, because this doesn't look good at all. This doesn't look good at all. Now going back to INEC, like I said, there's not, I don't think we've expelled so much information. Everybody has said profiled solutions to these menace of INEX games and all that. I still stand by what I said. I wish I had the opportunity to speak with Yakubu, the chairman of INEC, to say, listen, most of these men, they travel abroad, they have training on how elections are being done. If anything is computerized, if anything has been put into a system, it is very, very easy to get a plan B. And that plan B is what I've always said. The fact that any person who has registered and your information is in the system, you know what? If we had a database, just like what we have in the Western world, if you have a database of every birth and death of a country, we will not even need all this hula baloo and lost or burnt voters card and all that. I know Nigeria is still growing. We haven't gotten to that level of democracy, not to talk of even electoral process. We are still in the embryo stage. We have not matured yet. But really, if there was a database of Nigeria, we wouldn't have all this kind of stress. Even if they burn out of the building, obviously the data is stored somewhere. Anybody who is computer literate know what I'm talking about. It's stored somewhere in a server, so it cannot be lost. So what they should do now is, if between now and the time of election, if people are not able to collect their card, INEC, what is your plan B? Chairman Yakubu, or whatever, even Professor Jega should even come out and give them suggestions. They know the answers, but they are playing a game. We know the answers to plan B or even plan C, but they are playing a game. So if they're saying no PVC, no, you cannot vote, then okay, are you denying people from exercising their rights? What is the plan B? Because like what Rufai said, what he talked about, he said logistical incompetence. Logistical incompetence. So if you are incompetent in that capacity, show me a plan B to prove to me that, yes, I'm incompetent, but I have a plan B or a plan C to make the process better and easier. INEC is not doing that because they are playing a very dirty game. That is why Nigerians have to take Nigeria by force. This is by force now. We have to take this country by force. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Madam Rita, for that wonderful submission. Yes, it's by force because Nigerians are really suffering. So, exactly, INEC, what is the plan B? If you're saying that no PVC, no voting. So what happens to those people who have registered and they are yet to get their PVCs due to the incompetence? So what are they going to do? What do you do in a situation like that? That's a question that INEC needs to give us, because lots of Nigerians, they want to vote. People can't wait for the election. In fact, some people just wish the election was tomorrow or something. So what would INEC do? What is your plan B, INEC? So we really need to ask those questions. Thank you very much, Madam Rita. Let's move straight to Chimobi. Chimobi, good evening to you. Thanks for joining. Happy New Month.
Thank you so much. The same to you. Happy New Month to everyone. Yeah, what I will say, I will start from Mr. Naija Watch just said he's heartbroken. Kachi, you just said that you are tired, you don't know what to do, right? Based on the situation of our country.
Exactly.
And yes, and what I would say is, what I would tell Nigerians is this: why are Nigerians not angry enough? Why are we not angry? That is the question every Nigerians have to answer, because today Nigerians put Buhari in Asrock, and today Buhari is the president, Malami is the Attorney General, Lawan is the Senate President. Check all these offices; they are all from the same place. So when they are taking decision on our future, only few of them are there. Nobody from Southeast, nobody from South, nobody from anywhere. And the Attorney General married Buhari's daughter. So what do we want? That is the question we have to ask ourselves. Yakubu is from where? These are the things we need to know. Looking at what is happening, you release 80,000 terrorists, and the court gave a judgment to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You said if Nnamdi Kanu will be a threat to the security and to the upcoming election, but you release 80,000 terrorists. That is why when Wike is asking, what is our own share? People think Wike is fighting for himself. These are the things that make him to shout and to cry for the world to hear. So today in our country, no matter what we say, no matter what we want to do, nothing will happen because we are living in denial. Every Nigerians are living in denial. If we are not, we should be on the streets. If Nigerians are not living in denial, if what is happening is not painful to us, we should be on the streets. So INEC came out the other day, said those electoral materials, those PVC that was got burned, that they will print them. It just took them about 1 or 2 days to replace them. And today, they are telling us no PVC, no vote. Kachi, you just read a comment. Somebody said that she registered since June, July, up to today. There is no information on how she will collect her PVC. Please, somebody should help. And the same INEC is coming to tell us that those PVC that got burnt will be replaced in just a day, in just less than 24 hours. So when you look at all this thing going on, Mr. Vimaswere once said in this platform, the election will not hold. And I'm beginning to believe that. Looking at the way things are going, and where is the opposition in Nigeria? We don't have, there is nothing like opposition. Nothing. Where I am today, opposition party is the strongest, because when the ruling party rise up, they will tell you, no, it can never happen. And they will fight it. But look at our country. There is nothing like opposition in anything. Buhari and Malami will wake up and do whatever they like. So that is our problem. You release 80,000 terrorists that are killing Nigerians, that massacre our people, that rape our people. And Nigerians we just listen to news and we are all keeping quiet. If we are angry for injustice going on in Nigeria, every Nigerian should be on the street to stop this injustice. Otherwise, Tinubu will be a president, whether we like it or not. They'll release these people so that they will go and vote for Shetima. Look at, I said it the other day, Labour Party women leader in Kaduna was killed. Go and watch the YouTube on the sanitization from that woman, and you will know the reason why they killed her. And today, Arise channel, nobody has carried out this news. And we are here talking about PVC. We have to be alive before we can vote. As I said it earlier, the time I came here, if you are preparing for 2023 election, also prepare how to secure your family, because 80,000 terrorists have been released in our houses. Thank you. I don't have much to say. That's all I have to pass to all Nigerians. Be prepared. They are coming. They are in your backyard coming.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Mr. Chimobi, for that submission. We are tired indeed. Thank you. I also want to say a very big thank you to Mr. Peter Okonkwo for the super chat. Thank you so much, Mr. Peter, for opening the show for us with the super chat. God bless you. God bless your pockets. We do appreciate you a great deal. Thank you very much. I can see we have Jacob Obedience right there. Nolly77, good evening to you. Happy New Month. I can see Jolly Collins right there. Happy New Month to you. I welcome you guys to today's broadcast. Please endeavor to like and share so more people can know that we are here. Today we're talking about something very sensitive and vital. And I think this message has to spread. And for it to spread, we have to like and share this broadcast. It's a very, very important, information that we're talking about here today. Thank you once again, people. God bless you all. Do not forget to use the $ to the right side on the comment section to support what we do here. Thank you, guys. God bless you. Let's move straight to Mr. Pansat. Mr. Pansat, good evening to you. Happy New Month. Please talk to us.
Good evening, Ms. Kachi. Good to see you, fellow panelists, and our support the comment section. I wonder how we're going to resolve one of the panelists who can't speak. And can she hear us? The new person that you have coming on board. Anyway, let me go straight to. By the way, Miss Rita nailed it as always. Okay, can you hear me now, ma'am? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear everybody. Can everybody hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you now. We've been trying to reach you. So sometime you keep your eye on the comment section in case we're trying to tell you there's a technical issue or whatever. All right, thank you. Let me say that I disagree a little bit with someone who have agreed with 100% of the times here. That'd be Madam Rita. And I'm going to do it gingerly because I know she's a tough cookie here. I believe that INEC, they're doing the right thing now. So far, I haven't seen anything. People should go and get their PVCs. There has to be a cutoff. There has to be rules. You're not doing anybody a favor by going to go get your PVC. You're doing yourself a favor. Go and get your PVC. Whatever the technical issue is that's holding you, resolve it. That's your responsibility. Now, if everybody can just vote willy-nilly, that's how they've been rigging the election over the years. This time, there has to be some mechanisms put in place. The BVAS is going to assist those who have their PVCs. I'm with INEC so far 100%. And they should know better not to rig this election. Now, that's a gentleman, he's called Michael Igini. This guy has got courage, patriotism, and determination. He used to be the resident, former Akwa Ibom State Resident Electoral Commissioner, what they call the REC, R-E-C, is the acronym for that. He is somebody I trust. Now, you shouldn't put all your trust in any human being, but this guy, I do trust him. By stature, he's not much, he's a small guy, but he's fought people such as Abio, Goodwill Abio, who's one of these guys that's ruling our country. Igini, though he's retired, he's got his eyes on INEC and this election. He is one guy that I trust. And he's talked about them burning these offices of INEC. Who do you think is doing it? Look at the states that these things are being done. Who are the governors of those states? Right? Those are evil people that we have in the country. Who's going to go burning INEC offices? These are dishonorable governors. Base, shameful, contemptible people. Now, Mr. Igini has said, even if the PVC are burnt, INEC has the capacity to replace them in a couple of days at the most. We have months to the election. On certain things, the election is here. But on others, we have enough time. Go and get your PVCs. There are the courts there. The Obi campaign, Obi Dati campaign should place some eye on this and resources to mobilize it. And those are the things that are procedural. Voters, supporters cannot help you there. Now, I hate trying to give the Obi Dati campaign any kind of advice because they're sharp. The Labour Party, they're much smarter than I am. And I know they got it under control, but I'll just say it for formality's sake. Put your hands on these things that the voters cannot do. And I know you're on it. Because who are we trying to outmaneuver here? Look at dummies. The only thing anybody would have a strength is the gun, the Nigerian army. As far as smarts, should anybody outsmart smart Nigerians? I don't think so. Look at that camp. I'm going to pivot to that forgiving terrorists, right? When you hear about these terrorists, you think they're 10 foot tall. Look at those kids. Look at these imbeciles in there, in the north. When I look at it, then my African patriotism kicks in and I feel sorry for them. But it's very hard to do. Look at those camps. Look at those bastards that are the terrorists. Those are kids, evil kids, morally wrong, immoral kids. And we've got a long way to go. I'm not one of those who think that we're going to get out of this thing from Nigeria without a war. I don't think so. But I have dedicated myself to say, you know what, let's try democratically. It's never happened anywhere else in the world since the caveman. Religious fanatics, such as the ones we have in the north, they're indistinguishable from the ones they had in Iraq, the Sunnis in Iraq. Saddam Hussein used to get 90-something%, whereas the Shia is the majority. And Saddam Hussein was menacing everybody, and his Sunni people were supporting him when he was doing it. So they tried. It had to take the effort of Iraqis in the United States in diaspora to bring the heat down to Saddam Hussein. And he was eventually forced out of that place and lynched. That's what it takes.
Okay.
But let me conclude by saying nobody should despair. I believe that INEC means business until we see anything that's different. There has to be guidelines. Go and get your PVCs. I want everybody who votes there to have their PVC. How's that? I don't want them to invent anything else. Get your PVC with the beavers that we have in control. There should be mechanics. We should monitor it. The OB campaign should monitor it. I'll be there. A lot of people should monitor it. If we determine that we want, we're going to form a cabinet and a government. At home or in exile, it doesn't matter. They cannot rig it. If that's the shortest way for us to take over that country. You cannot rig it. Go and contest in this election. Try to win it. If you don't win it, get the hell out of there. If you don't, we're going to take you out. You could bet your money on that one. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Pansat. But I can see you said people should go get their PVCs, and I can see on the comment section some people are saying people should go get their PVCs. How will people actually go get their PVCs when INEC has told Nigerians that 50% of their materials has been gutted down in the fire? How? People have been lamenting that they cannot get their PVCs because for every time they go there, they either direct them to point A, to point B, to point C, and point D. At the end of the day, people get frustrated and leave because there's no PVC. So in a situation like that, what do people do? Because even before I said it on the show, on the video that Mr. Ninja Watch played, it said he has even got some calls from some people who are telling him, please help. We've been trying to go get our PVCs. They keep redirecting us to one person or the other, and we've not gotten our PVCs. I even shared a comment, okay, on screen. Let me look for that comment and put it up again, guys. Okay, this is somebody on that show who said, I registered in June through July 2022 and haven't received my any information about how to get my PVC. Please help me. And I'm sure there are a lot of people like this who have registered, but they are having a lot of challenges getting their PVC. So one thing keeps happening from one thing to the other. So how will people eventually get their PVCs with all that is happening? And now INEC is not thinking about a plan B, neither are they thinking about a plan C. So in a situation like that, INEC is saying you have to go, if you don't have your PVC, you cannot vote. No PVC, no voting. So what will people do? Because I know for sure that a lot of Nigerians want to vote. I know that a lot of Nigerians want to vote. Nigerians have never been interested in Nigerian elections as much as this. In fact, I've never seen it happen before. So what are we going to do? What will people do if PVCs are not being given out? And I stated earlier that we saw some of the videos from previous weeks when INEC was calling people out to come get their PVCs and all that. So I asked the question, so what was that video for? If people are coming out to say that for every time we try to go get our PVC, we keep hearing one thing or the other. They keep redirecting us from one person to the other. So what will people do? How will people get their PVC, please?
Could I respond to that a little bit?
Yes, please, Mr. Pansat. Please respond in 1 minute. Thank you.
Thank you very much. That's what I'm saying. There are different actors. We're in Nigeria after all, okay? There'll be local shenanigans, but I would recommend people to get a hold of Mr. Mike Igini and such organizations, especially, and also the Labour Party if you're a Labour person trying to get your PVC. An organized disenfranchisement is what we're against, but the little logistics and little shenanigans trying to prevent people from getting their PVCs, those can be overcome. After all, the other day the court had to order INEC to keep giving out those PVCs, keep registering voters. So everything that's supposed to be working is working. We're not going to impugn INEC until they do something. If they're complicit in these stations being burned down and these cars being burned down, then we should take it on legally. But right now, go and get your PVC. You are responsible for doing that. You should have gotten it by now, but go and get it. Whatever it takes, report it. And also, cheer up. We're going to win this election. There are going to be actors who are going to try to impede our success. So, are you in Nigeria, right? Almost every actor there is corrupt. So, don't cry. Out with them. If they don't want you to get the PVC, then your determination is to get the PVC. That's the only way you could get them, right?
Okay,
Go
Mr.
get what they don't want you to get. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you very much, Mr. Pansat, for, as a matter of fact, that word of encouragement right there. Thank you very much. Orlando, please, are you available right now, please? Do you have any submission to make on what we're talking about?
Yeah. Yes, I am available. I apologize for the technical problem shortly before now.
That's fine.
So first I want to start with the INEC no PVC, no voting. So I usually like to speak from what I know and from the experience that I've gotten. I saw the comments that you posted earlier where you said someone who registered in the month of July is yet to get his PVC. I registered in February, I think so, February or March, within that period. And um should I say luckily for me or fortunate for me, I'm in a space where I have the numbers of these INEC officers handy for me. So even while I registered, I had to call. And one thing about Nigeria is you must know somebody in every sector of the country to get things done easily for you. So even while I registered, it was just a phone call, and then the man said, do this and do that, and I registered. So when it was announced that PVCs are ready for collection, even registered so months, you're supposed to. I think mine was ready in October. I registered in Enugu, and I got a job here in Port Harcourt. I came down to Port Harcourt. There were spaces, Twitter spaces, where people were complaining of transfer. INEC came out and said, oh, if you read, you can transfer. Once you transfer, you can get your PVC within this period, so time and all that. I picked up my phone as usual. I called the INEC that was helpful enough to help me register. And I told him, sir, please, this is my situation right now. What is my chance? What are the chances of me getting my PVC here in Port Harcourt? The man bluntly told me, let me not stress you because I like you. Just forget about it. This is what he bluntly. He said, baby girl, don't worry about it. Don't stress yourself. Just forget about it. Except you want to go to Enugu and join the queue of, struggling to get your PVCs. But as for transfer, that should just forget about it this year. That it's not going to work. That they are working on even trying to see if they can release PVCs of people that have registered. So it pains me, it breaks my heart that I may not vote, because if it will get to a point where I'll have to write to my office to allow me to go and vote. I'm sure they will, but I'll have to write to them to allow me to go and vote in so place. And I'm sure they will ask, but they gave you options of transfer. And I'll also tell them this that I'm telling everybody right now. Concerning the election and INEC saying no PVC, no voting. The truth is, this is the period where we have the highest number of voters registration in the history of INEC. Nigerians have never trooped to INEC office to register massively. People back in Enugu, I was among the crew who organized INEC to come to the stadium to register people, and there were free foods. People were urged to come out to register. So in the history of registration, voter registration, this year has so far had the highest number and the highest zeal we can find in Nigerians, especially with the youths going out to register. And trust me, the ruling party, they've seen it. They've seen it very, very well, that if they do not rig this election, if they want to do this election free and fair by everybody who has a PVC coming out to vote, if they want to do this election free and fair, they know that they will be flawed. They will, according to Mortal Kombat, flawless victory is going to be Labour Party when it comes to the presidential race. So the best thing, when I was having a conversation with people, I told them, I said, see, this is not an election between APC way. There is no other way politicians can. Professor Jaga has come out to say that he is scared for 2023 elections. He said it is in the news. Check it out, Google it. He has come out to say that he is scared of these 2023 elections. And how many more days do we have to election? And they are releasing 80,000 repentant terrorists. How many more days do we have to elections? To me, I would, just like one of the speakers said, yeah, if you're preparing for this election, be thinking so of securing your life and the life of your, because I hate to say it, but it's like the truth that is out there that everybody knows. This election is a do or die affair. The APC is ready to. I'm not even seeing PDP doing much safe, to be very honest. I'm not saying, let me know, I can't speak for them, but the way APC is going, APC is ready to do anything to get this position as the president. So this election this year is between INEC and Nigerians, and not even APC and Labour Party. So if INEC come out to say this one, we should just take it that APC has told them what to do.
Thank you. Thank you very much. And thanks for sharing your personal experience with us. Thank you. Mr. Ninja Watch, please.
Has everybody contributed?
No, we have the last person, and that's Brother Nice.
Okay, before Brother Nice, let me play the other video so that we can take it all together again. I appreciate everyone of you for your time with us. We appreciate you. Thank you very much. We have a couple of videos here that we need to watch right now. But before that, let's talk about the ladies, the Labour Party leader, that was killed, and another Labour Party dedicated supporter that was also killed. We have our Edo babe here who will talk about it. Let's listen to this.
I greet now. And Obedient Family World, I greet everybody. Not be news again say they don't go buy this woman leader for Kaduna. For those of you now we never know, I beg, Mona watch her video first.
Obi will save us. In Kaduna State. Peter Obi will save us. In the whole world. Peter Obi will save us. Oh my dear you. Peter Obi will save us. Oh the widows. Peter Obi will save us. Oh Nigerian. Peter Obi will save us. Nigeria. He is really coming to save us if we wisely cast our.
So this was the woman that was assassinated 3 days ago. And the other girl was also assassinated, but they lied that she slept, she didn't wake up. And this woman also as well, they said she slept, she didn't wake up. So a lot of things are currently going on across Nigeria. Let's continue to watch this video.
I am telling you, Peter Obi will save us. Peter Obi will save us. Peter Obi will save us. In Nigeria, Peter Obi will save us.
We move. This one not go slide. No. He not go slide. We not go just keep quiet like that. Make them they pack us like chicken. No. Early this month, a lot of my followers come they tag me to one girl where they call Precious J on Instagram. She have over 100k followers on Instagram. Anytime I talk about this Obi matter, she dey always vlog her. And she's be strong fan. When you mean say she be strong obedient. More than watch her video first before I come.
Hello, Obedient Slack. Remember, we are voting for Peter Obi. Go and get your PVC ready. Is Peter Obi or Nothing. See my PVC. My weapon of warfare. See it. Is P2B. We are voting for P2B. These are the aprons I was talking about. I'm now at the printing. It's ready now. See it now. I will hit the market on Friday and share it with them. See it? You can see our logo here. So we are going to shut down main market tomorrow. See it? On Friday, sorry. These are the aprons. Our logo is right here. 1, 2, 3. This thing costs fortune for everything for P2B. And the ones are these ones. These are the aprons. So on Friday, I'm hitting market on Friday to go and share all the market women and give them our logo. It's awareness. I'm creating awareness for enemies of progress. So this is awareness. So our campaign have not started. I'm just creating awareness for P2B. For those that will say, Labour Party, yeah. See it, so we are ready. See it here now. I'm ready for P2B. Okay. It's okay.
When I don't see the video, they want come talk. They say the girl sleep, no wake up. Now the story what we hear be that. And then people they tag me say, "Oh babe, see this girl now, she not dey. Dey careful, dey careful." I can't tell you now. Say, Mona not let this girl die. Nobody know, and nobody even they talk about her. Another one called Apple. I beg, if we allow this one slide, I be say we not encourage us to continue. Yes. Yeah, una not encourage us to continue like this. We don't let her slide. We don't allow her slide. Just see go. This one now don't happen now. Never they wait till they happen. Abi we not get right to talk again. If we not get right, may everybody go. May or everybody come up for social media and leave politics. I don't understand how people go they talk for their right. They protect them and just like that. Person talk the next thing they don't find out go out. And not be say waiting with the fight for our right. Now crime not to support who we want support. Now crime. Now crime. For election, everybody get right to talk waiting you want to come out. I don't understand. Just this party go come criticize this party. The other one come criticize. Not be so everybody say the day. Waiting cause they lead to all this crack up and down. More than switch into action. No, you get wild. You get wild. If now they switch into action, I be say people now where they support now, they'll begin one they withdraw. Yes, they'll begin one they withdraw. But they talk come out, blogger, more and switch into action. This is getting too much. Now the one where me see now be this. So what about the one we'll never see? What about the one we'll never see?
All right, my people, I'm going to stop that video right there. It's very pathetic. Watching this video is sad. It's disheartening. When I watched it today, I was very, very sad, even though I already know about the death of the other woman. But the young girl as well, you know, this is unbearable, unacceptable. And I want to see Labour Party leaders, you know, organizers or whoever that is right there to talk about all these things, to educate young people. Because if you check the people that is fighting for labor right now are mostly young people. You know, their protections matters a lot. And we should also see them going to court on anybody that have been killed. Investigations should be going on. We shouldn't see it like anybody feel or die and send a condolence message and that's it. It's not right. It's not right, to be honest. Because I've said it before on this platform, in case some of us are still sleeping, that it's not going to be easy to take power from these satanic leaders. It's not going to be easy to take power from satanic APC and PDP. Obviously, they are going to go extra miles to do whatever they can do to shut everyone up. But our protections matters a lot. This is pathetic, unacceptable. We demand justice for the two that we know now. We don't know what is going on yet. Thank you. Let's talk about this before we move on to other videos. Cash it over back to you.
This one just, totally just freaked me. I feel so pained. I feel so sad. I really, really feel sad. May their soul rest in perfect peace. May their soul rest in perfect peace. Please, one reason why we need to speak up, because this is becoming unbearable. People can now do things and just get away with it, and nothing will be done about it. This is so heartbreaking. I'm heartbroken. I feel so much pains all over me right now hearing this. This is too painful. Look at the beautiful lady, the beautiful woman. Look at the wonderful work that they are doing. Oh my God, this is too painful to even watch. It's so painful to even say rest in peace. This is very painful. Brother Nice, please talk to us in 3 minutes. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you again, Niger Watch, the people on the comment section, both on the platform, or Niger Watch family around the globe. Yeah, you see, the last time I said this thing, you see, this Peter Obi Labour Party or Obi movement is becoming too weak for my liking. This is what I was saying the last time, that when somebody don't have action, people take advantage of them. Peter Obi, I said it before, when you are campaigning, tell your obedient to defend themselves. If you don't do this, this is how they will be clearly obedient every day before the election. You understand? And this thing will discourage a lot of people that are supporting this movement. I said it, activate this movement, Peter Obi. That's what I said the last time. Some people said I'm inciting violence. Look at these people now, they brought violence to obedient now. They are killing obedient one by one. People are sleeping. Obedient are sleeping. You people, I said it, when you are going out, go in group, carry anything you can carry. Anybody that want to attack, if you can kill them first, it's self-defense. It's allowed anywhere. This Nigeria is a violent country. You people should not be sleeping. All these suits we now wear, so you not go walk. I talked about before. You people should wear the garment of a lion. These people now want to see so. That woman, the governor of Kaduna State have hand in the death of that woman. All of them, they are scared of these people that are supporting Peter Obi, because they know this is the only way they want to silence this movement. They want to start killing them so that they will put fear in this movement. If you not wake up to the occasion, they brutalize these people. No obedience start to they brutalize all their supporters, both any of their governor, anywhere where they see them. Both their cars, make sure say, strike all their cars. These people not give a chance. I talked about before, Nigeria is a violent country, and if you not follow them the way they do things, now no fit succeed. You understand? Every obedience should continue, now, don't sleep. Don't let them catch you sleeping. If I did Nigeria, I know what I go on my side. You know if you come my zone, say you be PDP supporter, say, or APC supporter, say you want to do anything for my zone. I go disarm you for ground, not be say me and my guys. If Peter Obi not tell if people made them they defend themselves, all those stories, many go still come out before this election. You know how many people will they will kill? Because these people now, this is their strategy now to weaken this movement. I'm just telling you guys, thank you so very much.
Thank you very much, Brother Nice, for your submission right there. To be honest, I am speechless, I am pained, I am heartbroken, and just have a lot of mixed emotions right now with what is going on. Please, Mr. Just for you, please talk to us. Thank you. Good evening to you. Happy New Month.
Good evening, everybody. Good evening, everybody. Greetings to Niger Watch viewers, listeners, and people in the comment section. I'm just tuning in now. I saw some messages. I don't really know what the topic all about. If you can just Please remind me, because I say about 80,000 terrorists has been released and things like that. So somebody was still talking about the death of a woman that I don't actually follow up now. I'm just coming home.
Yes, just for you, that's part of it. Right now we're talking about the two Labour Party supporters. In fact, one of them is a Labour Party woman leader in Kaduna State that was assassinated. Then another one again just happened of a young lady, a hardcore supporter of Peter Obi that was also assassinated. But they said she slept and she did not wake up. So we're talking about that. That what can we do if they start instigate putting fears in people's heart, especially Peter Obi supporters? So what will people do?
Okay, let me first talk about that. Actually, what is happening, we know. Myself and a lady, we are just discussing this where I stay. I went to go and see the lady because of one thing. So we're talking about Peter Obi. She was saying that Peter Obi have already won, but this so-called government and all these people who have hijacked Nigeria for a long time will not allow him to come to power. So the problem is, as the other person have rightly said, what is our leader, the leader of the organizers and the leaders of Labour Party, what are they doing about all these things? You know, they have, there was one time somebody wrote Obi and put obituary. And they said that the obedience are the one instigating violence, we are violent people, but you wrote somebody's name and you put obituary. That is, you are sentenced that person automatic death, somebody who is alive. So these are the things that we are not doing enough. These are the time we have to wake up. We have to do more than what we are doing before. At least we have been softening in our speeches and all that. We have been democratic. But Nigeria, I want to tell you, Nigeria is not operating democracy. The death of that woman in Kaduna, if you trace it, I believe the hands of government must be there. The hands of government must be there, because this is a man who accused Obi that why he was a visitor, so they arrested him, whereas it wasn't so. You went there for something different. So let them investigate. Let them carry out. Let Peter Obi, let them do something, and other political party, because what they are doing now. I want to say one thing here: Nigeria never know what is going on. It is not Tinubu that will rule. Go and mark this, my word. They have already planned everything out. It's still the same people that are going to rule. This, what they call it, these terrorists. These are people that are going to rule. I'm saying this. If the man like, let it take my word. If you don't like, let it not take my word. Tinubu will not last in that place. Already people have been saying Tinubu is sick and that. They are going to do to eliminate him. Even if he's there, he will be there like a dead man. He will not perform anything. The person that will be there is Shetima. Let everybody hear my word today. It's Shetima that will be there. They have planned everything out. Imagine Buhari. He have never supported Tinubu. The first election after Tinubu helped him, he dumped Tinubu. Everybody is aware of that. So when Buhari wanted to come again, he went to go and beg him, and this man helped him again the second time. He almost dumped him again. That was why he said, it's my turn. I help you. I put you there. It's my turn. If this man have sided him, he wouldn't make that statement. But when Tinubu went to go and visit this man in Daura, after the visit, I think that same day or the following day, when the media was interviewed Tinubu, the president, he said, I am convinced they are going to win. This is a person you never supported. I don't know. These our people, our satanas, the PDP or whatever you want to, are you? This is what I'm seeing on the screen. 80,000 terrorists. What are you talking about it? What are these people going to do? They will unleash terror on Nigeria. These people killing Nigerians, these are people, they are just, we talk about president, it's not only Buhari. El-Rufai is one of the most wicked person in Nigeria, one of the deadliest person in Nigeria. El-Rufai, that man is very wicked. Let us begin to talk about these people and let the whole world hear us. It's very sad that killing will be taking place in your place every time, and you will carry money, go and pay those people. It's very he has said it. I paid the killers, I paid them. He said it. I have the video. So what do we do about it? Why do we celebrate these people? Peter Obi never did anything, and yes, they said Peter Obi he make an investment, this and that. These are people that are embezzling government money. They don't do something in their state. What are we doing? This is my stake. What we need to do now is that we have to attack these people. Please, if you are obedient, let us attack these people by violence. Through our media, to everything. If you are a blogger, everything, let us attack these people, because this is the only way we have our right to defend ourselves, to defend these people. This is for my stake for now.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Mr. Just For You. I want to say a very big thank you to Amazing Grace USA. Thank you so much for the super chats right there. And you said for everyone that have been killed because they want a better life in Nigeria, their deaths will never go in vain. I say a very big amen to your prayer. Thank you so much for the super chat. May the Almighty bless your pockets. And may our lives not be cut short. Thank you all so much. Let's move straight to Omoye's Corner. Omoye's Corner, please talk to us in 3 minutes. Thank you.
Hello, greetings everyone. Mr. Niger Watch, thank you very much for showing up again. I wasn't know you guys are starting the show really early now. For me, it's very early in my end at least. But anyways, what I want to say is this. I think we should stop sounding like we already know the kind of country we come from. I agree with the comments of the last caller and the caller before. I really agree. We need to understand the people that we're dealing with. I always say it on the platform. Either they allow us to take it or we take it by force. There's no time for dancing around these people. These people do not come in peace. They never have been a people of peace. We know that. We know as Nigerians, we know how they run elections. What I want to encourage, because this is not just about Peter Obi can only do so much. The man cannot take certain decisions at this time. If you are an obedient and you have obedience around you guys should be moving in groups all the time. If it means that you need to be bunking in each other's homes, for the time being, please do so and be prepared while you are bunking. If na broken bottle, if na knife you feel hold, anything when you get, use them, they sleep. Because guess what? These people, they carry madness. They wear garment of madness. You know, say you suit, take handle them. These people know they are not gentle. They do not come in peace. They come with war all the time. So are we going to fold our hands and just let them be taking people out one after the other? Hell to the no. It's better if they want to take you out, you too. Let them be. Make people say that struggle. Now struggle. You can't just lie down and let people come and just come break into your home and just take you out like that. No. So this is what I say. Obedience. You people should be moving in packs. If you need to bunk with people that are obedient, like you find out the obedience in your area. Come together. Every time you people need to move in groups. I know that there are security people within the obedient groups. I know within the obedient family. I know there are people who also have the violence within the obedient group. So let us activate it on our own. We cannot wait. These people, guess what? They've been using defense mechanism. They throw out obedient people. They are very rude. They are very this. They are very that. They are very hostile. Whatever it is, they put these words out there just so they can put up the defense first to make it seem like you people are the ones doing it. If obedience start to attack them, they go, no, say this one is not the same again. I guarantee you. Because as Nigerians, we go just allow people, they do us anyhow. We know they talk, now they finish us for that country. How many we want? So we fold down how many they start to take all of them out one by one. We know some of us know free from here, go home, go vote. The people who did hope when we get our people when they did ground for Nigeria. We say no. If they come hot, we will come hot too. It's just that simple. No time for playing the quiet and the cool game. It does not work. It's just that simple. If they will burn the country down, we burn it down. If Peter Obi no win, let the country burn, make it disappear from the map. I will be happy if it burns, if Peter Obi does not win. That's all I came to say. I yield for now.
Thank you, Omoye. Thank you very much for your submission right there. I don't know if Orlando is available right now. Orlando, do you have anything to contribute to this, please? Okay, I think Orlando is not available. Mr. Pansat, do you have anything to contribute?
No, really, everybody have
Uh,
spoken.
uh,
Orlando. Okay, Mr. Pansat, please talk to us in 2 minutes. If you have anything to say about the
I
video
can I
that
can
Mr.
hear everybody. I already responded. I responded already. I said I do not have anything to say about the video except the fact that we should all be careful. The truth, some people who support us, people who claim they are Obi supporters too, they also come as informants. That's one thing we should know. Let's not be deceived by people who come in and say, me too, I they support to be. Some of them just want to hear what you say. Some of them just want to see how strong you are bent on supporting P2B. And this really goes out to who are out there on social media, their support, because they know that social media is that platform where our forces lie. So they try to crack down on us. So my own is, if she, rest in peace, my dear sister. If any of them
Okay.
did not post that video, I'm sure she's alive right now. So please, in as much as we are supporting, let's also try. We need to be alive to see that change that we
Yeah,
are clamoring for in this country.
exactly. Exactly. Thank you very much, Orlando. Mr. Pansat, please, 2 minutes. Thank you.
thank you very much. Everybody's spoken very well. Omoye C and the last speaker. That video that was played by Mr. Niger Watch is quite upsetting and distressing as far as the event of killing our beautiful sister there, two of them. Excruciating pain. But also the narration, the lady that was narrating that video and declaring it unacceptable was poignant. Statement that she made and her presentation and her state of mind. Now, the last time that I prayed here, I was admonished for turning the panel into a Christian thing. But when we go to the Lord in prayer, we're praying for everybody. It's not a Christian thing. Therefore, I would like to ask the Lord for hope, the presence of the Lord. The Bible says in Psalm 34:18, you are close to the brokenhearted and those whose spirits are crushed. Draw close to me and us. Rescue us. Help us not to grieve like those who haven't discovered your kindness and mercy, who have no hope. In Thessalonians 4:13, lift us up and give us hope once more. Help us to believe that tomorrow will be better and the next day will be easier. And that a day will come when we will feel a surge of energy and expectation for what you are doing and where you will take us. Amen. Now, Kachi, we are not supposed to come on a platform as responsible people, especially on a platform that is not ours. We're blessed with Niger Watch dedicating his platform to make our country better, help us elect a responsible leader. Has chosen P2B as our principal, a man who's make and gentle, humble, full of humility. He's given his life to go and find out what are the solutions to our problems. And he's going around the world, around the country, trying to tell Nigerians there'll be a better day, to have hope, that all we need is good leadership. He has no animus towards any tribe, any religion, unlike the usual politicians. But then the issue comes when you're dealing with people such as Kaduna state governors, Ebonyi state governor. As you see this burning of INEC cards or killing going on, it's in those states where you have killers as governors. What do? It's a quandary. Peter Obi is not the kind of person that will come and say, an eye for an eye. So we do have to follow our leader. We have to protect ourselves, have to be law-abiding. And that's what I recommend.
Thank you, Mr. Pansat.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for your submission right there. Mr. Chimobi, do you have something to add to the video we just shared in 2 minutes, please?
Yeah, thank you so much, Kachi. When you look at the video you just played since 3 days ago, yeah, somebody sent me this video the day this thing happened. And since then I have been watching to see what Nigerian journalists and the media will do. And thank God today that Niger Watch tried to bring this video into live so that a lot of thousands of people can see the injustice going on in Nigeria. It's so disheartening. And, we signed peace accord. Nigerians signed peace accord for what is happening right now. And since after that peace accord, only Labour Party has been killed and killed and killed. So that raised the question, as I said before, Nigerians are not angry. We like what is going on. Yes, we like what is going on. If Nigeria can sign peace accord, and today, look, we have lost 3 votes, 3 crucial votes for Labour Party. Not only 3, all the gathering that this woman is sanitizing in Kaduna, we have lost all their votes because they are living in fear as we are speaking right now. So if Labour Party keep quiet, people will be discouraged. Let B2B and co hear this. People are dying because of you. Because of you want to make Nigeria better, Nigerians are dying. So we can't keep quiet. We cannot keep quiet. We can't. They have been testing their mind. APC, as the power in Nigeria today, has been testing their minds. They tested in Deborah. Nigeria did nothing. They tested it, and it worked for them. Today, nobody talk about Deborah. Where is the spirit of NSAS in that country? Where are those people that organize NSAS? This is the time we need to be on the street. This is the time we need to block everywhere in Nigeria. And we are not doing it. And they are killing everybody one after the other. Today, they have released 80,000 terrorists in our backyard. So if it is not worrisome to anybody, you have to start now to know that it is worrisome. Because the people that will take decision is all the same people. Buhari and co, Attorney General and co, or INEC Chairman and co, National Assembly, everybody, they are all the same people. Who will be there when they will take decision to give an order to go and kill? And somebody will say, no, we cannot. We have nobody that can say no in that cabinet when they will take decision about more than 200 million people future. So that is the situation we find. That is why we say they have Islamized the country. And the people, we have to rise up now to take back our country, but we have to go on the street so that the world will know that Nigeria is a violent land that no man can exist. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much, sir. I really appreciate your contribution right there. We all have to join our head together collectively to do this. To be honest, what these guys are trying to do is to scare us all away, for us not to have that same enthusiasm, belief, energy that Peter Obi will win. I will pass this here now to let everybody know that we don't have any other hope. We don't have any other choice, regardless of whatever that happened. I don't know about you. For me, I can never, ever be discouraged, because if I'm discouraged, do I have another option? Is a question I need to ask myself. And if you want me to answer that, I don't have another option. The only way you can say I'm discouraged, it's just like, how do I say it? You have two things. If you're not happy with this, okay, let me try the other one. But at this particular moment now, we don't have second one to try. It's either Peter Obi or nothing. I rebuke Tinubu being my president. I forbid it. I rebuke Atiku being my president. I forbid it. If not, we all must be patient for the next 8 years to suffer even more. Look at what is currently going on in Nigeria right now. No fear. People are on the queue. People cannot even feed themselves. People are being killed daily. People are being raped daily. People are being kidnapped daily. Now we are seeing on the screen a video I played earlier on, where the federal government hiding under another state government to pardon 80,000 Boko Haram repentants. What a country. 80,000. These are people that have been killing. They just came without repent. Forgive us. And then the government have the guts to come and say, okay, we don't forgive you now. And with the build household now, they have born more than almost 3,000 children. They have given birth to almost 3,000 children. How long are we going to continue like this to be deceiving ourselves? Anyway, we have another video. Let's move on. Let me quickly put this here. Amo Yeskona, you were saying earlier on, good evening to you anyway. Good evening to every one of you right there. You were saying that we normally come on air early these days. No, it's the same time. It's 5 p.m. Nigeria time. You know, that we come on air. We don't normally come earlier than that. So maybe it's the time in your end.
It's the cold, I guess. It's been raining, so yeah.
Mr.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah, it was my turn.
All right, brother. Nice. Okay. I thought you've already spoken because Kashi is currently unavailable. Okay, talk to us so that we can move on to other videos, brother. Nice. Thank you very much, my brother.
Yeah, thank you so very much. Happy Christmas in advance to you, Mr. Ellis. So,
I wish you the same. God bless you.
Thank you. You see, I stated it before that the Peter Obi need to activate his people for self-defense. It's very important. The governor of Edo State understand this. The time when we were doing this Oba movement in re-electing the governor of Edo State, when he went to Aunshi to campaign, because he was seeing that a lot of talk were coming after his people that were supporting him. A lot of talk were attacking Obaseki's supporters. When he went to Aunshi to campaign, what did he do? He told them, he said, defend yourself. He said, I know that you people are no cowards. You can defend yourself. That's what he told his people. And since that time, no talk came to attack anybody, because they know what is waiting for them. This is the reason why I was saying it right from time. That is the only language that talks understand in Nigeria. Nigeria is a violent country. If you people don't activate, they will kill more people. You will see. Thank you so very much.
All right. Thank you, my brother. I appreciate you. All right, let's move on. Oshiomhole came on air yesterday on China's TV, to talk about Atiku and Peter Obi, although he was focusing more on Atiku. So meanwhile, very soon we are going to start a late night broadcast. So we are going to announce that soon. Remember, guys, we start at 5 p.m. and finish at least the latest 8 p.m. So we're going to have another broadcast by 8 p.m. till 10 or 11. This one will be, although this will be more beneficial to those that live in America and Canada. So we're going to be doing that pretty soon. We'll announce that anytime within this week or next week. Because the reason why I'm saying this Oshiomhole's video would have already talked about it yesterday, is because we finished before that time. So we're going to be having 3 broadcasts in a day now, one starting from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m., 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. or 10. So that's how it's going to be. But we are still strategizing. So we'll keep you all informed. Thank you very much, my people. I would like us to listen to what Oshiomhole have to say about Atiku here.
Who destroyed the refineries? A former president of Labour, of the Nigerian Labour Congress, and a former governor of Edo State, who is also a very, very crucial member of the presidential campaign organization of the Bola Tinubu Kashim Shettima Presidential Campaign Council. Comrade Adams Oshiomhole, thank you so much indeed for joining us tonight.
Shiu, thanks again for having me.
Interestingly, you're not in your usual carbon brown color, what will I call it, attire?
Yeah, maybe it's a sign of victory, because in my part of the country, white symbolizes peace and victory. Like when you use a white chalk or
you're already
whatever.
Feeling that you're going to have victory.
Yeah, when we look at our opponents, we can make assumptions as to how we stand relative to our opponents.
What makes what are you saying? What are you saying? You may probably saying something that we're not saying.
What are you hearing?
Politicians have some. They say that sometimes in politics, yes, you look beyond the surface. There are also the supernatural that you also bring into the fray.
In this case, everything is on the surface. If you can't see it, it's because you are not looking hard enough.
Tell us.
With the aid of your glasses and my glasses, we should see it.
Tell us, what are you saying?
What I'm saying
that makes you think that Bola Tinubu, is ahead in the race.
First, there are 3 main candidates. There are several other.
There are 15 of them, actually.
Yeah, and they are all very competent people, good Nigerians. I believe they all have good intentions. But as I've heard from you repeatedly in this program, you talk about 3 leading candidates. Okay, so if we talk about those 3 leading candidates, and sometimes you proceed to mention their names or their parties. You talk about Atiku Abubakar, you have just shown him rather generously. And you speak about my dear friend, Mr. Peter Obi of the Labour Party, and then Bola Ahmed Tinubu of the All Progressive Congress. It is no secret that you have at least 5 governors who are, including governors that matters in the South-South, where you talk about the stronghold of PDP. Now, some of the governors revolting against Atiku are from that part of the country. And you talk about our candidate for the first time going to
Baramatu
Kingdom. I'm not even sure that a PDP candidate has ever gone to that place, because they have always taken it for granted. And so PDP is a house divided against itself, and the real damage be done to the reputation of PDP candidate Atiku Abubakar is that governors, not unknown quantities, governors, state chief executives, who have never decamped from PDP, who can be called PDP indigens, they spoke to the fact that you can't trust the PDP candidate, Atiku Abubakar, and therefore they withdraw from his campaign council. And even the immediate past governor of Ondo State, Mimiko, is in that group
where he went to today, he did have the honor of being received by perhaps the most high-profile politician in that state. So this is not secret to be uncovered. So you know it. You talk about it all the time. So as they say, even in the background I'm coming from, you introduced me correctly, and I'm very proud of that. As former president of the NSC, we always say that united we stand, divided we fall. So if 5 people have reason to question the character of Atiku Abubakar, that you can't trust his word, that he can't even manage his own party, he can't grant concessions, he's so fixated about certain things, he's totally insensitive to Project Nigeria, the need to keep Nigeria together. He could go to a place like Kaduna and speak to a part of the country and say, don't vote for a Yoruba man. He didn't say don't vote for Tinubu, but that's a huge difference. You might say don't vote for Tinubu, but when you say don't vote for a Yoruba man, and you say these people who call themselves ethnic nationalities, don't vote for Yoruba, don't vote for an Igbo man, the Igbo nation. So, because the man is Igbo, it doesn't matter. The fact of being Igbo makes him unelectable. A man who seeks to govern Nigeria has said this publicly on record. How can you trust him? You can't manage your household. You are a serial divorcee, and you want to preach unity, family unity to me? No, that's not that. So it's not difficult to see why Atiku can't win. He can't.
I've had
because also remember, Shehu, when he had the benefit of a joint ticket between Atiku as presidential candidate and Obi as vice presidential candidate, he got all the votes, and he had his wife. I hear they are separated now, or the divorce is in court. Jennifer, who he later converted to Jamila. Even with that all going for him, went to the East, I told them, your daughter is my wife. He got all the votes in the East, but he couldn't make it. Now, between him and Obi, they are falling apart, just like he has fallen apart with many PDP governors. So what miracle does he have? Because, unless you know what I don't know.
All right. And furthermore, Cheon asked Oshiomhole that the current situation of fear in Nigeria and what is going on. As you all know, that these leaders, or rather these satanic 2 parties, APC and PDP, they are very good in blaming themselves, blaming the past government and all that. I would like you all to see his response to the situation of petroleum.
Who destroyed the refineries? What was the condition of the refineries by 1999? From 1999 to 2015, PDP was in power for 16 years. During these 16 years, if they bring out the figures, what they claim to have spent maintaining these refineries, you will faint. And a PDP president decided to privatize the refinery. That was Obasanjo, towards the tail end of his tenure. Another PDP president came and revised the privatization, promising 6 months that fuel will be available. 16 years later, you remember that part of the problem, one of the huge crises that President Jonathan faced was...
All right, we'll stop that right there. You know, as you know, like I stated before, these guys are good leaders that have not that is not ready to help Nigerians. This is what they do. They like to cast blames on the past government. You know, we're going to be talking about this because we have another segment before we round up. So I would like to start with Orlando on this. Orlando, are you available? Are you there? I can see on the comment section, for those of you that have super chatted also, I want to say I'm so grateful. Thank you very much. Amazing Grace USA. I can see your super chat right there. Thank you. May God bless you. Your pocket never ever run dry. And I can see someone else who super chatted me, Peter Okonkwo. Thank you very much for the super chat. I really do appreciate this as well. Thanks for the encouragement. I appreciate what you all are doing for us on this platform. Please use the $sign right there on the comment section. Click on it, support us. Also share this broadcast. Let others know what we are doing here. Let others know that we are here fighting for our future. We have only one person, only one hope, only one option. And it's Peter Obi, nobody else. Thank you very much. Let's take a quick break before we move on and talk about this. 1 minute, my people. Thank you.
Mr. Niger Watch. Can everybody hear me? Omoye, can you hear me? Just for you. Can you hear me in the comment section?
All right. Thank you very much, my people. I appreciate every one of you for your time with us. Mr. Pansad, yes, we can hear you. Can you hear me?
I can hear you now. I didn't get any audio before that.
Oh, okay. We're on break. We're back now. Thank you very much. I'll pass to Orlando now. Orlando, please talk to us. Orlando, we can't hear you. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, can you hear me now? Yes.
Yeah.
Sometimes when you say you can't hear me, sometimes it's like a few seconds delay. You are abroad, we are in Nigeria. Our own network is not as than as
Okay.
guys
All
over
right,
there.
go
So
ahead.
it's like just a few seconds delay. All right. The truth is, I just hope we are sharing this video enough that some of these people might come across. Not even some. They hear and they watch and they know what the people are saying. So it's not like some of us here that are talking inside a cave where we don't want people to hear what we are saying, or most other media platforms are hiding from them so that they don't hear. They are listening, they are hearing all of us talk. So whatever we say here, few or 50% of it are already known to them. So the only thing I just want to say is Adam Soshomole. Who is not betraying? Who is not betraying Adam Soshomole? Last time it was Obaseki that betrayed Mole. This time around is Atiku. See, to me, the beef or the disagreement or quarrel between this between these politicians, I don't take it with seriousness, because I bet you that at the end of the day, if there's something that is going to bring these two together, you will see them drinking and marrying. So all these things they are coming on television and radio to give us, they are giving us media people content to hit our head over. So if this politician is this or this, I just keep it, because it's like a content creation for we that are in the media, because they don't take it lightly, they don't take it seriously. That's the truth. Because at the end of the day, when we turn our backs now and beat our head over it, now you see in some school that is expensive, spending money. In fact, their daughter will even go and marry their son, and at the end of the day, they will come out to be telling us that Atiku is a serial betrayer. This is not even at Oshomole is not even our problem. Like I said before, that let's not look down on some parties. But to me, I think PDP is really, really not that big of a contention for us in people that are supporting Peter Obi and the Labour Party, because at first the states where his vice president is, that the person that is running with him, that is Atiku, Delta State's governor Okowa is coming from, the people are not even in support of him. He is owing state workers. They carried out a protest recently to block the state assembly, the governor's lodge or the government house, because he's owing them. How can you be owing the state where you are coming? Is it not? Wouldn't you lead by example before? Wouldn't you lead? Like, I'm trying not to be tribalistic, but I want to speak from my own experience. I'm an Igbo girl. They usually say, if you want to know how well an Igbo man is doing, look at his wife or wearing business. But when you see the wife is driving Range Rover, the wife is doing well, the wife is looking good. Oh, this is my wife. Oh, this person. You know that the man is taking care of this woman. This one is not just word of mouth. You're seeing it on the woman's body. Now they're coming out to run with Atiku to say that you want to become the vice president, whereas where you're coming from, you are owing them salary. So problem. It's not even a big problem in Nigeria, right? If you see, nobody's even concerned about it. What we are more even concerned is this 80,000 repentant terrorists that they have released into the country, because we don't know where to be coming from. We don't know where they are going to be going to. So they should keep their beef and their quarrel inside their pockets. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Orlando. At least I don't learn one. I don't know if that's parable or a reality. If you want to know if an Igbo man, any Igbo man, if you are here, you need to respond to that. Or if you, the only way for us to know that you are doing well or looking after your wife, is for us to see that she's glowing, right? Okay. What about if a woman is looking after the Igbo husband? Orlando did not talk about that. All right. We'll move on. I don't want to change this topic.
Come again. It broke a little. Please come again. You said what?
I said you talk about the only way to know a good Igbo man is the way he treats his wife and look after his wife when he's driving a Range Rover or whatever. But you did not talk about how to know a good wife who look after her husband. You didn't. You are being biased.
Yes. No. Okay, see, no. Okay, let me. I just used it as a yardstick of an example. Now let me balance the gender. The best way again for you to know that an Igbo man is being taken care of. See, if you are before getting married to us, the Igbo girls, because I need to brag, I'm an Igbo girl. Before getting married to us, the Igbo girls, please, when you get into that marriage, 3 months into that marriage, your 6 packs has disappeared. I'm sure we have seen something like that on social media, where the man got married to her with 6 packs, and under 3 months, he's asking the wife, "Where is my 6 pack?" It's not tribalistic. A good husband, you will see the fruit of his works on his wife. A good wife also, you will see the fruit of her works on the husband. Thank you so much.
Okay. Thank you very much, Orlando. Like I said before, I don't want to change the topic. Thanks for bringing that here, but I think we need to find a day to discuss that holistically. Okay, thank you very much, my people. I would like to move on to the next person here, which is Mr. Pansat. Mr. Pansat, sir, is your time. Talk to us.
Thank you. I'm very curious and eager to hear that discussion on that day. So I won't change the subject now. Yes,
Okay.
Adams-Oshiomhole, this is what some of they don't teach history anymore in our schools, but for students, they should look at somebody like Oshiomhole and see how quality education was in those days, 30 years ago, 40 years ago, that produced people like Oshiomhole. You could see he's a very intelligent guy. He's smart, he's bright, he's talented, because he's educated. He had a quality education. Without that, who would listen to him, right? Even for somebody like me, if I saw somebody like Oshiomhole talking, I would say, hey, This is a precocious guy. I wonder what it's going to be when he grows up, right? That's what you're going to be saying. That's an inside joke, talking about his stature and all that. But Betrayer-Oshiomhole used to be the APC. By the way, let me say, he did a very good job for his camp. He took down Atiku brilliantly. If you listen to the entire episode, he cleverly, brilliantly took Atiku down. And the questions he was posing were good questions. The comments that Atiku made, is unbecoming of any statement. How much more somebody who aspires to be president. Oshiomhole eloquently questioned somebody who says, don't vote for Igbo candidate, don't vote for Yoruba candidate. So I will not do a good job as he's done. But he himself is not a choir boy either. This is a man who used to be a labor leader and acquired the trust of Nigerians, especially from his state, Edo State. But he tried to become a godfather. If those who recall in the election between Godwin Obaseki and Osage Izeyamo, he tried to be a godfather to that APC candidate, but it didn't work out for him. So now he has gone all the way, far flung. He was disgraced as APC chairman and was removed, like normally done to Southerners who sell themselves out to their northern people. People like Onagen, the Chief Justice from South. People like even President Jonathan. These people use them and remove them from office prematurely. So that's another topic I don't want to get into. But let me just say, Mr. Niger Watch, more grease to your elbow. I was here today to see if my friend, Dr. Gomez, is here because we both pledged $1,000 for December. Today is December 1. If you could hear me.
Yes, I can hear you, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm talking about Dr. Alexander Gomez. If you could hear me, today is December 1 over here where I am. So it's time for us to pay the pipe. I'm waiting for you to make a move on that. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. I really do appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. God bless you, sir. All right, let's move on to Just For You. Just For You, good evening to you. Talk to us on this.
Okay, good evening once again.
Thank you, sir.
Actually, Oshiomhole is a dramatist. He spoke well concerning Atiku. Atiku have already lost the election. You losing 5 governors is not a big problem, okay? Because it's not actually the governor that have lost. But the people, nobody is supporting Atiku because of that comment he made. And because somebody who does not respect the law, the constitution of your own party, you make the constitution, you did not respect it. How are you going to respect the constitution of Nigeria? You were there for a good 8 years as a vice president. You didn't do anything. Is it now you want to do it? Even Obasanjo regretted it for making him the vice president. He says he's so corrupt. These are people that sold so many government companies. So Atiku is just out of the question. Atiku dreamed the Igbos to the point that he went to go and marry there. After he lost the election, he divorced the woman. Is that person you want to trust? You marry somebody just because of election. After the election, you lost the election, you divorce the woman. That is somebody who is so tribalistic. Nigerian, that is not go area. If you go there, it's going to be worse than Buhari. So, but I'm not afraid of Atiku because he has already lost the election. In the South, he's not going to get anything. But the so-called Dino Malaria, I call him Dino Malaria because he's a parasite to the South. It's a parasite to Nigeria. He's only working for his pocket. He has seen the handwriting, but it's just because they are working for their pocket, they don't care the future of Nigeria. That is for those who are supporting Atiku. They know what they are doing. They know that what they are doing is wrong. So if we are talking of Oshiomhole, this is a man that we all know the role he played. We all know he's so corrupt to the point that he pronounced it that if anybody, no matter what you have done, whether you kill, you are a terrorist, or you are anything, once you join APC, you will be free. That is the kind of Nigeria they want to build for us. That is what we have been building. 80 terrorists have been released. What these 80 terrorists are going to do? Going to the southeast, they are going directly to the military. They are going to the police. These are going to unleash terror on Nigeria. These are the time Nigerians are supposed to wake up. Let the Nigerians speak concerning all these things. I don't know why we are keeping quiet. Where are those people who were carrying placards, carrying anything during Jonathan time? An era that people were free, people were enjoying. What are they doing now? Why are they keeping quiet? When you see somebody who have released terrorists, but the ignorance people, the innocent people, like people who have not done anything, you just pick them up, you kill them, you jail them. What has Nnamdi Kanu done, for example? What has he done? Just to say we want good government, you jail him. But these are people who are come out to say the key. Do they actually repent? They have not repented. It's just they want them to vote. All those PVC we are seeing that they are hiding. These are people they will share it to. That is one corner. They will share it to all these people because they are elderly people. They are not kids of 12 years, 10 years old. They are elderly people. These people are going to vote. All of these things are still geared towards election. It's a very sad thing that Nigerians, we are keeping quiet. We see all these things. The people are not speaking. The lawyers are not speaking. Nobody is speaking. What is going on? Nigeria is at the brink of falling apart because very soon terrorists will take over Nigeria. 80,000. Do you know what that means? Oshiomhole is working for for what they call it Tinubu. Tinubu is not worthy to rule Nigeria. Number one, he is not faithful. He is a dubious man. He is a drug man. He is a cocaine man, a heroine. Is that person you want to entrust Nigerian to? Let Nigerians come out and speak. I want to speak to all Nigerians now. Please, no matter what happened, let us encourage one another. Let us fight. We must fight and take this Nigeria from these people. Otherwise, it will be over. They are just doing all what they are doing just to create fears for us so that we go back. No, we will take the mantle. We will take it to them that the power belongs to the people. God bless you.
Thank you very much. Just for you, God bless you too, sir, for your contribution. Yes, this is the time to take the country back from these people. I believe if we miss this opportunity, I don't know when it's going to come back. So for me, I'm not willing to miss it. Thank you very much. I'll move on now to Omoye's Corner. Omoye's Corner, please talk to us.
Thank you. I agree. I totally agree. This is the time, and this is not the time for us to back down and start to sound like we are defeated. Because words are powerful. We need to continue. If we have to be showing up here every day, every second per second, I'm very happy, Mr. Niger, you're going to be coming back in the evening, right? You're going to have an evening program. Please, by all means, because we need to keep this going, right? Yes. Did I hear that right?
Yes, of course. Yes, that's what we're planning.
Okay, great. Because we need to let these people know. I hope this video gets to them. We need to let them know that we are not backing down. How many of us they want to keep? How many they will fit? They will finish 200 million people in one day? No. Or who they want govern? Now the building and the land they want govern. They don't need people to use to work. So we must collect this country back, whether they like them or not. This is our opportunity to change the narrative. We cannot back down. I'm not going to waste my time with, oh shit, I'm not going to do it. I agree with him. Mikano should go and sit down somewhere. He should go and sit with the money I've made in Dubai and continue to lavish. Well, it's okay. He has done enough damage. Let him go. What he's not saying is that Agbado too
is a loser. Agbado will lose. He will lose, whether he likes it or not, he will lose. May all of them go sit down. This is the time we are taking our country back. We are not backing down. There's no amount of threats. There's no amount of anything where they want to. We dey here. We remain here. We are not moving. That Nigeria not be the get out. Now all of us get out. So we go follow the dragon like pomo, like meat when you know they quick done. We go drag each other. Because we need to know, say, as they get craze for head, we say get people when craze past them. Now cloth they cover some of us. Some of us, we don't already die 1,000 times death. So nothing remain again. You live, you die, now benefit. So guess what? Peter the Rock will be no. I know they won't see anybody. Is there any other person contesting with it? No. If you ask me, no, I don't see anybody. But we cannot be afraid. We should not be talking in fear. We should be talking and sending a direct message to these bastards. I'm sorry, Mr. Nigeria. That word just fell out of my mouth. We should be sending a direct message to them that we are here. We are going to take our country back. Now we go chase them out of that country, not be the other way around. We will come and storm them out of Nigeria. That's all I'm going to say. I yield. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you, Omoyes Kona. Thank you so much. I would like us to move on to Brother Nice so that we can play the last video for today. Brother Nice, please talk to us.
Yeah, thank you again. Yeah, Miss Omoyes Kona, my sister. That word you said it, and what we are passing through, people can you will not even know when you will insult. You understand? Even myself, I'm trying to hold back some of my words because I'm very upset about this our leaders. You understand? So you just know it's not your fault. You understand? And you see this man that is coming to criticize others today, Oshiomhole. He was there. He did the same thing. So I don't see any difference between him and all this Atiku is criticizing today. So they are all the cabals that put us in this situation. He should not come out and tell us PM, Oshiomhole should just stay, he should hide. Because if this revolution starts tomorrow, it will be among the first person. If this revolution starts, I'm going to be first person where I'll look for. You understand? You understand? Because we not get joy now. We not get joy. You understand? So let me just let Nigerians know, if we don't activate, these leaders, they will not fear Nigerians. Just look at, it's ordinary a lady they brought into custody in Iran that caused this revolution that is going on in Iran today. Upon all they killed, people are still on the streets. They take over the street. Sri Lanka is not even up to 200,000 people. They took over their presidential house. The president ran away. How much more? 2 million Nigerians, they are sleeping. I'm sorry. I don't know what they happen to Nigerians. I'm sorry. Only 1 billion enter street for Nigeria. Our leaders that flag the terror come up for power. Nigeria go take over Aso Rock. Nigerians just they fear, they sleep. Even all those soldiers said they go even take over soldiers. Soldiers go run come up for Nigerians, for Niger. The population of Nigeria, Nigerians feel they fear. Go now come out, take over Aso Rock, take over our police station, military or this thing. You see, I say fear go let military come outside. It's not even up to 2 million, 200,000. Now he take over presidential house for this thing, for Sri Lanka. So I'll be Indonesia. So listen, this situation what we do now. If we say more, they talk all this soft talk. We not go feel make this drastic change what we need for Nigeria. This cabal will continue to the oppressors. These oppressors, they not come out. You understand? Oshiomhole will come out for street, call that nationwide protest that time. Now, say the man stupid. Oshiomhole not stupid. If to say Nigerians answer that man, to say Nigerians come out for street, occupy street, Nigeria, we for not the talk of this cabal today. Another person for don't the power by now. Thank you so very much.
Thank you, brother. Nice. You're right. You're right. There's no way they can kill everybody. It's just that these people, they have a way of putting fear in us. If, for example, what you just said happened, you know, trust me, we'll take over Nigeria. If 1 million Nigerians were united together and we march on the streets, trust me, how many people can they kill? You know, so that's just the fact. But I'm not sure we are ready for that yet. I'm not sure. But still, let's keep our fingers crossed to deliver Mr. Peter Obi. Thank you very much, my people. Let's listen to what happened, you know, in
Mr. Najawash,
PDP.
sorry, Mr. Najawash, sorry. I just forgot this. Let me just put it in. I just want to use this opportunity to let all this our leader know. Peter Obi, this thing that election that is coming now is the last chance they have. If they try to tamper with this election that is coming, they don't want to give it to Peter Obi if it's Peter Obi that won. This election is going to turn to revolution. That's all. Thank you.
Please, Naija Watch, that was the word. You see me on putting my mic on off because I never want to intrude. That is exactly what I wanted to say. I want to encourage all youth. If you are a youth, you are supporting APC or PDP, you are stupid. If you are a youth, you are supporting any of this party, you are stupid. This is the time for all the youth to be coming out to make the federal government know that we want to take the country back. Anything short of that one, we are coming after you. Let them still come out and speak. Because I can't see anything. They say youth are the leaders of tomorrow. Where I was in the school, that was what they told me. Youth are the leaders of tomorrow. Now I am getting old. My children are getting, I'm no longer a youth. Then my children are picking up. This is what I've been hearing since 1960. Then the people in 1960 are getting old. We pick up. Then we are getting old. Our children are picking up. That is how it's going to be. When will they take off? When will your tomorrow come? This is your tomorrow now. We have seen Peter Obi, a person we can rely on. Let the youth come out and speak. Because youth are the powerhouse of any nation. Without youth, any nation is dead. I want, please, Naija Watch, if you can be flashing back that trailer load that carried rotten naira, those rotten naira, that billions of, these are what they are doing. They are using hunger to kill the people, to finish the people. And they don't want to spend the money. They will hog the money. They will, billions of naira, they hog it. You see the trailer load, the naira was rotting. Nobody can work with his own power and allow naira or his money to get rot. If we can be flashing that to tell the people this is what they are doing to us, I think it will still go a long way. Thank you.
Thank you. That makes a lot of sense as well. I'll see if I can, before we round up today, if I can search that video and bring it here for others to see. Although I've seen it before, but we don't have it right here on our system. So I'll do research why other videos are playing. Thank you very much, sir. Yes, let's see what happened in Abuja. You know, I want you guys to see this yourself.
An idea whose time has come, guys. In this video you're about to watch, you could see that there's a political revolution brewing up in the country, and next year will not be business as usual. Guys, Nigerians are going to punish the APC and the PDP for presenting the worst presidential candidate ever in a 21st century presidential election. Guys, check this video. Look at what is happening. I am proud to be a Nigerian. Check out the video, guys.
Give us Obi, PDP. 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 Give us Obi.
All right, my people, this is headquarters of PDP in Abuja. Nigerians have taken it to the street right now. They went straight to the headquarters of PDP, telling them that they don't want Atiku, they want Peter Obi. And the information reaching me, they are also planning to go to APC headquarters. So they are telling them now that you don't force the people we don't want on us. That is what is currently happening in Nigeria right now. So that's the video that we can display for you right there. And the last video that we are going to be playing today, the federal government, they are saying that the state needs to be blamed for the poverty that is currently going on in Nigeria. The state governors, or rather the state government, needs to be blamed, not the federal government. I would like us to listen to this.
The federal government has blamed state governors for being partly responsible for the rising rate of poverty nationwide. The Minister of State for Budget and National Planning, Clem Agba, says state chief executive prioritized construction of heavy pieces of infrastructure such as bridges and airports in cities rather than improving the lives of the rural poor. Agba said despite the federal government's intervention to alleviate poverty, the results do not reflect the amount of investment made in this area.
And is putting out at the federal level, putting out so much money, but we are not seeing a reflection, so much a reflection in terms of money that is being put out in alleviating poverty, which is one of the reasons the government also put in place the National Poverty Reduction with Growth Strategy. But if the government, federal government, puts the entire income that it earns into all of this without some form of complementarity from the state governments in playing their part, it will seem as if we are throwing money in a pond. Because the governors basically are only functioning in their state capitals. And democracy that we preach about is delivering the greatest good to the greatest number of people. And from our demography, it shows that the greatest number of our people live in the rural areas.
I dare say it's a failure of this administration, this APC administration, and also other administrations by the PDP. It's a collective failure of both political parties since we returned to democracy. But let's narrow it down. The minister said states are to be blamed. I'd like to honorably ask the minister, that does the states get more when you have a breakdown of federal allocation or the federal government? And who is poised with tackling holistic poverty, if not the federal government? That as the federal government accounted for the money it said is set aside in social investment program, the billions it set aside in the humanitarian ministry. See, when people fail, they look for who to blame. The federal government set aside a social investment program. We would like to know how much that social investment program has reduced poverty in Nigeria.
All right, that's a video right there. My question right now, because this is going to be the last video we're talking about this evening before we round up. And everybody's going to have a 5 minutes round before we round up. But now, I've thought about this before, though. I've thought about this particular situation before, even before today. Who to blame on the poverty that is going on in Nigeria? Should we blame the federal government or blame the state government? I wouldn't want to give my own opinion now, but I would like to hear from others, that is right here, because the poverty rate that is growing in Nigeria right now is unbearable. People are suffering. Now, the federal government are not taking the blames. They're passing it on the state government. Why the state government are not taking the blames? They're passing it to the federal. And the federal government went as far by saying that the state government, they are good in developing the town, the city. The rural area, they don't show interest in that at all. So let's talk on this. Kashi, back to you.
All right, thank you very much, Mr. Niger, for the amazing videos that you showcased so far. So, guys, we'll be giving our closing remarks based on every video that was showcased. We're going to have 5 minutes each to give our closing remark. Please, guys, let's stay true to our 5 minutes time. Endeavor to like and share our broadcast so our message can go viral, so our message can spread like wildfire. So please, guys, endeavor to like and share. And do not forget to subscribe if it's your first time here, or you might be a regular person here and you've not subscribed to our platform. Please endeavor to subscribe and also hit the notification bell. That will notify you every time we come on air just like this. We have a surprise package pretty soon which we're going to disclose. So you need to subscribe and hit the notification bell. Thank you once again, people. And most importantly, guys, do not forget to support us by using the dollar sign to the right on the comment section to support what we do here. I want to say a very big thank you to everyone who was super chatted us today, the viewers, the panelists, and everyone on the comment section. Thank you, guys. God bless you all. Please, let's start talking on the videos that has been showcased so far. Orlando, please, do you have anything to say concerning the videos we showcased? Okay, I believe Orlando is not very available right now. We're going to go straight to Mr. Pansat. Mr. Pansat, please talk to us in 5 minutes.
Thank you very much.
Thank you,
It's
sir.
been a wonderful presentation, as always. And let me say that Madam Omoye's Corner nailed her comments on today's show, just like always. Now, on the videos that we saw, you could see our youth in front of that PDP secretariat demanding that Obi should be given to them. I really have no fear about what's about to happen. Now, they've started killing some of our people, the young ladies that we saw there, shamefully. This evil people in Kaduna. That's the kind of thing you're going to expect from Kaduna State. You know, killing young ladies, shamefully killing the vulnerable. But those men, those young, the youth, what we call the youth, they're not talking too much, really. I believe that they're reserving their actions on that election day. They're going to defend their votes. And that nobody's going to tolerate anybody else but P2B, I'm sorry to say. So this is their chance to try to win the election fairly. If they win fairly, Nigerians will understand. Let's say Tinubu somehow, in the unlikely event that he wins, yeah, we'll go ahead and endure it, but he cannot be rigged in. Now, as I said earlier, the Mr. Igini, who I have a lot of faith in, has said that the electronics, the technology that has been made possible by this 2022 Electoral Act, particularly the Biometric Voter Accreditation System, BVAS, that it makes manipulation of election results almost impossible. And I believe that. So the elites, are they going to try? Yes, they're going to try, maybe buy votes, do a few things here and there, but you could almost see that they have given up. So when you see them killing people, it's frustration. It's low class. That's what we're going to expect from them. So it comes down to go and get your PVCs. They're not going to hand it to you in a platter. That's true. We're talking about Nigeria here anyway. They do everything possible to get your PVC, because once you have that, you go to that polling booth and cast your vote for your candidate. Then all of us are going to take care of the rest, because when that election results start coming in, because we have the power now. All right, there'll be verification at your polling booth. It has to jive what's been transmitted. So there'll be residue. Once we win this election, we're not going to let anybody take it from us. It's impossible. I'm very, very sure that the youth, they don't have to make noise right now. Obviously, if this killing continues, then we have to do something about that. All right? So I will urge everybody to be up, bubbly, go get your PVCs and vote. You owe that to everybody. Now, the presidency is a very, very important position in all the ills that we're having right now. The presidency has inherent powers. It has delegate the ones that are given to it by the Constitution, because they copied it from the United States. It has the constitutional powers. It has the delegated powers. It has inherent powers. Okay. So the role of the presidency is what's going to open up everything for all of us. even Buhari, imagine in Nigeria where the president is not doing anything. He doesn't talk. He's just self-centered. He doesn't care about anybody else. Yet, we've survived till now. When you have a president such as Peter Obi getting to that institution, okay, the economic advisors he's going to unleash, environmental quality, national security, Office of the Management and Budget, science and technology, trade, the diplomacy that comes with that office, all the things that every country who's developing in the world has today will have it. So let's endure, let's suffer, let's do whatever it takes, sacrifice whatever it takes to sacrifice to go there and win one for the country, win one for the Chibok girls, win one for Deborah, win one for these girls that were just killed. Right? That's the only way that they could look down and say, okay, good, we sacrificed, but we know we did it for the right reason. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Pansat, for your amazing submission right there. We're going to go straight to Mr. Just For You. Guys, please help us to like and share our broadcast. Thank you very much. Mr. Just For You, please talk to us in 5 minutes.
Okay. Once again, I want to say APC, they are weaponizing poverty and corruption. Billions of naira rotting. I've told the Niger Watch, if we can lay hands on it, if not, I will send, I will send to Niger Watch. Billions, how many of them? It's just only one we have seen, because these people, they didn't know. What of the one we have not seen? This is how they have hoarded money, weaponizing poverty, weaponizing corruption. This is APC for you. Do we have to go on and on? I want to talk about Mietiala. The Mietiala, the Baba of the one we know that is a terrorist group that are terrorizing Nigeria, has been paid 100 billion. You pay 100 billion to a terrorist group, and you tell ASU workers who are responsible for nation building. These people that are producing president, they produce engineer, they produce lawyer, they produce people that make up a country, that build up a country. You tell them for 8 months, no money for you. Nigeria doesn't have money. But you paid 100 billion to a terrorist group for nothing. Nigerians are not speaking concerning that. That is why sometimes I look at Nigerians, I fed up. Sometimes even to talk in this, sometimes I just say, if I want to talk in this thing, I get nervous. People will say, you speak out of emotion. Yes, why wouldn't be? Why? It's only a person who doesn't have conscience. You are seeing something wrong. You are not touched. You have money to pay and buy luxury cars to Niger. What millions of dollars, hundreds of millions of dollars. And you are telling your education sector that there is no money. You are telling your healthcare there is no money. People are dying in hospital. What a government do we have? You are releasing terrorists. You are paying them, putting them into army. But you have people who are graduating, people who are coming out, no job for them. You say no job for the youth. That Nigerian youths are lazy. This is why I challenge you, Nigerian youths. Prepare yourself for the biggest revolution that the world have never seen before. How many youth do we have? We have about 60% of population, the youth in Nigeria. If this 60% or 30% come out, we are talking of hundreds of millions of people. Prepare yourself. Take the country back for these people, because they don't have anything for you. They are weaponizing poverty. People cannot go for their means of livelihood. You can't go to the farm, and majority of people who depend on farm cannot go to the farm. Families are starved to death. They are starving to death. What are we talking about? We talk about mismanagement. You see people, government stealing money. You see, they will tell you, monkey swallow billions of dollars. Snake swallow billions of dollars, which has never happened in any country. This is the time for us to take the country back. The youth, I challenge you today, prepare yourself. Because if you say you don't want to die, These terrorists, they will still come and slaughter everybody one by one. They will kill people. They have been prepared for that. So it is right for Nigeria now to wake up and prepare yourself. These terrorists, you know, when this government, they see a youth carrying laptop, you carry laptop, or they see iPhone for your hand, they beat you up. They even kiss on, they jail you for just laptop that the rest of the world are using to do something today. They are making great. So what are the youth waiting for? Prepare yourself. Everybody should go out on the street. What these people have done, this video I've seen, I commend them very much. I commend them very, very well. So let every state begin to organize themselves so that this government will know that the youth are prepared for them. Government is not more powerful than the youth. Look at what happened in Egypt. It is the youth that took over the government. Go to Egypt now. Egypt is one of the best countries in Africa now. It is the youth, the Christian. But today, the ones that fought for their right, they are enjoying it. Fight for your right, the youth. Please, the candidate they are producing to us is a sick candidate. Person who is found criminal record. Somebody who is a drug addict. Somebody is a fraudster. You fraud Christianity. You fraud your name. You fake your name. You fake everything. That is what they are producing for us. And the end of it is Nigerian that will go down. God forbid.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Just for your amazing submission right there. But I will give credit to the youth because unlike before, a lot have woken up and a lot have swung into action. A lot of people have been doing things within their capacity to sensitize people to spread the word and all of that. So I'm gonna give credit when it's due, and I think they do deserve some credit because people are really trying. People on ground are really doing a lot, a lot, a lot. They've weaponized poverty, they've weaponized different things like corruption, and now the new one now is fear, putting fear in the minds of people to to reduce your motivation or to make you feel scared or unsafe or things like that. I don't know, but I just really feel like the suggestion you guys have been giving so far, work together, do things you want to, anything you want to do, you do it together. Because I do not understand which way Nigeria they go like this, to be honest. But thank you very much, Mr. Just for your amazing submission right there. Mr. Samuel Laka is saying Nigerian youth are watching Big Brother Nigeria. I don't think so. I think this year Big Brother Nigeria was something I don't think so many people watch it at all. Nigerians are more focused. The youth are more focused now compared to, so many years ago because now we have somebody to look up to. We have a motivation right now that is making Nigerians do what they are doing. But thank you all so much for your wonderful submission. We're going to go straight to Almaya's Corner. Almaya's Corner, please talk to us in 5 minutes. Thank you.
Okay, thank you once again. So that video that was shown, that Mr. Niger was played, I was very happy to see that video, and I hope that they continue to do that. And I hope, like Mr. Niger Wood said, that they're planning to go to APC and all of that. Yes, let them do that and mount their own pressure in their own way, And I'm going to repeat this again. Obedience, find fellow obedience like yourself. I do understand the sentiment that was shared by Orlando, I believe. She said, sometimes you really don't know if these people are obedient or not. And once you detect that they are not, you walk away, find the authentic ones. I mean, you just have to nobody can tell, nobody knows what's on anybody's heart. But you have to sometimes trust a little, find out if the person does not, okay, you notice something, you move on. Because the truth is, it is only in coming together, like we show up here every day. We don't know what's on anybody's heart. There are people that have started the show that I believe from the beginning that I don't even hear their voices anymore. So that's just how life is. Well, we have to keep pushing forward. This is the only time in the history of Nigeria that we have to take Nigeria back without war. This is the only opportunity we have. Any other thing as outside of this is going to be bloody. I hate to use that word, but it's just a fact. The handwriting is on the wall. Even as it is, people are breaking into people's homes and just snatching people's lives without any fight. It is like turn by turn. So if you don't, if they don't take it now, they're going to take it eventually. So if you don't put everything you have right now on this, there's a problem. That means that it's going to be turn by turn. Just, don't even bother locking your doors once these people get in. Imagine they release 80,000 Boko Haramis. You think they don't have a plan for those people? They have a plan. They've already surrounded the nation. They have already taken over everywhere. If people understand that their lives really is bordering on a very thin rope in Nigeria, meaning if these people by mistake find their ways, claw their ways into that position of power and influence, it is over. We cannot even take back. We see these conversations we're having, we will not have the opportunity to sit here and have it. So for me, I'm standing on very, very huge hope. And I believe that my voice and the voice of millions of people that care, that want to see Nigeria stand with the right foundation. We are too many. So we're going to continue to use our voice, but those on the ground will continue to do what they need to do. We need to snatch, not even take. We need to snatch Nigeria back from the claws of these demons. These people are not human beings. These people have swallowed devil. They are mad. Oh no, they are on another level. They are not, see all this English you are speaking. It's entering one ear and coming out of the other. They are not live, they don't care what you say, what your analysis, they do not care. So until you understand that in depth, then we're just going to be lackadaisical and nonchalant once again. We cannot afford it. Nonchalancy is too high a price to pay right now. We need to open our eyes, arm ourselves, work in groups of people you can have a certain percentage of trust in, and make sure you're not alone at every point in time. If you need to be bunking with each other until the day of the election, please do so. This is the only hope we have in history. This is the only time we have in history to take back Nigeria. Me, I'm tired to the bone. I wake up day and night, Nigeria on my mind. There's so many things I have planned that I have moved because I just want to see the end of this. So it's not just those in Nigeria that are suffering. I don't know if Nigerians, the majority of them don't even understand what is going on. The video we played yesterday here, the guy waiting at the gas station is saying they should just make it expensive so he can just buy and go. That is the kind of people, some of them are on the ground. That's how they feel. They don't even care anymore. So they're so complacent about the evil all around them. It is dangerous. It is dangerous. It shouldn't be. That should never be normalized. So I beg you, my people. I am begging. Do you want them to just, they won't even, this time they won't break down the door. We'll just open it. Okay, next. Oh yeah, line up. Is that what we want? Hey, God forbid. We must take this by fire, by force. As they bring our hearts, be ready to bring it on. I am sure the leadership of the Labour Party is aware of these things, and they're probably thinking of how to approach it. But in the meantime, while they're getting their heads around it, we need to be sensible. Gather with your people that want to toe the same line with you. That's it. Vote Peter the Rock Obi with vengeance and annoyance. And pressure as they went to PDP, let them go to INEC and be shouting on INEC head every day. I yield. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Omoyes Corner, of course, for your powerful, powerful submission. We do appreciate you. We appreciate every one of you on this platform. Guys, please endeavor to like and share our broadcast. Thank you so much. Let's move to the last panelist for today, and that will be the finest of.
Kashi,
Yes, Mr.
Kashi,
Niger.
before you move on to Madam Irene's finest, I would like us to take this news which I just got right now. This is pathetic, man, but it's good. I'm happy that this just came in, so that we can take it alongside because we're rounding up now. This is the reason why I said we're going to be coming out again late evening so that we can cover other things that we could not cover all through. Meanwhile, my people, 3 siblings have been killed by bandits, kidnappers. 3 siblings. They killed these 3 siblings. Okay, let me put this on the screen. As you can see right there, let me take all this stuff out of the screen. The country, man. All right, that is the young girl, the eldest. So 3 of them from the same parents. They were kidnapped on the 7th of November, and they were asked for a ransom. Let me put this big so that people can read this with me. 1 minute, my people. Please just bear with me. It's not easy. To be honest, it's not easy. If it's not happening to you, doesn't mean that people are not in pains. It's not easy at all. People are in pains. People are passing through a lot from this satanic government who doesn't care about us. And for you that is clamoring for APC and PDP, I don't know if you have a heart when you see stuff like this. I don't know how you feel, how you talk about them. Okay, I put that big there. As you can see, suspected bandits have reportedly killed 3 siblings they adopted in Kaduna State after their parents failed to pay a 2 million ransom. The children, a girl and 2 boys, were abducted alongside 4 others at Oil Village, a suburb of Kaduna Metropolis, located near the Kaduna Refinery on Monday, November 7, 2022. The remains of the children have been deposited at the St. Gerard Catholic Hospital, Kaduna mortuary. All right, I only have 2 reactions to this. I can see this one. Tears. This is so painful. God, when will this end? God, help your children. What have we done to deserve this kind of leaders we have? May their gentle souls rest in the bosom of the Lord. Amen. Why the last one is just here. No outrage by the government or intended presidential candidate. No future plans to curb the heightened insurgency. Just men distracting the masses with jabs at each other. Slow speech. No one is asking the right questions. Sad, sad, sad. That is it. Yeah, back to you, Kashi. I thought I should put this through.
This one just finished my morale. Final this night. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Everyday bad news. Wetin dey happen? Look at these small children who still have their lives ahead of them. What is going on? Lord have mercy. What is going on? How can people be this mean and evil? Oh my goodness. How will the parents even be feeling? Losing 3 children in a day. This is beyond sad. If there's any other word that is more than sad, I believe that is the right word to use to quantify this situation right now. This is too painful. No parent deserves to go through this kind of pain. Naija, which way? Hiring Finance, please talk to us in 5 minutes. Thank you.
Yeah, good evening, Kachi. Good evening, Mr. Ivis, Mommy Diaspora, people in the panel, and the comment section, and our viewers across the globe.
Thanks very much. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Elvis. Sorry if my voice might sound a bit different. I'm having a sore throat. You know, I when I actually saw this news a little bit earlier on today, I was in tears, all day, because I was just thinking, coming into the broadcast, I realized people were talking about 80,000 or so repentant terrorists that were freed. I was like, the news took me back to these three siblings. Which guarantee do we really have that they are repentant? Because these are kind of people that have committed similar crime that we just watch now. And the most pathetic part of it, you demanded a ransom. These people gave you 2 million, the family, and you went ahead and assassinate these siblings. And we are here. All we keep hearing is the supposed people that are coming to lead us. Some are giving flimsy excuses why they will not go to debate to tell Nigerians what they want to do for Nigerians. And sometimes suddenly have emergency travel to go, or all sort of things that is happening, or maybe insulting some other people. Why it's a disgrace for them to call people's name. Honestly, I don't get it. And I was shocked to hear that Nigeria don't need statistics, we don't need mathematics, we don't need figures. Honestly, if we don't need those things, I don't know what we need right now. I don't get it. So these people that they freed now, what does that tell us about this coming election? I leave that question to the air. Back to the video that Mr. Naija was showed that actually brought me to the panel. I quite understand the federal government in the area of blaming state government for the rising of poverty in Nigeria. Where I understand about them, which I identify with, is the area of concentrating on developing most capital cities. They don't extend their hands to the villages, to the less developed areas. And they went ahead and said, even most of the food we consume are coming from those places. If they don't have road, they don't have electricity, most of those food cannot even come out from there to get to the city. And that is exactly what is happening in my maternal village right now in Nigeria. They will go to the markets. What they will suffer any day they manage to do boju and go to the farm, take their risk to go to the farm to make some harvest, to bring some things. They don't have road to take those things out of the village. So I think state governments have to do better. They have to do more. Because when they are saying that they are doing competition of flyovers and competition of airports, while some are not needed, I quite understand. And the worst part, some of the governors are not even doing the flyover. They are not even doing the so-called airports. Let it be that, okay, they are actually beautifying the city and abandon the villages. For example, in the issue of my state, because our capital does not actually look like capital. So I think the federal government needs to do a lot. The state government needs to do a lot in that area. They should extend development to the less developed areas, the villages. And if I am to refer to Edo State, they should please try. Let's talk about next administration, because this one, the area I'm going, I don't think these ones are ready to do it. They should nominate, please, local government chairman and councillor to handle certain things. Because at this point, some villages don't even have who to cry to. Because those are the people that you can reach, that can reach to the state government. So I think they have to work better on that. But Nigeria, I want to applaud our youth. I learned one of the panelists was talking about our youth, they should do this, they should do that, they should do this. Honestly, yes, it's good to tell them to wake up, to do some certain things. But I still disagree when we are a bit harsh, telling them, you people, you people, you people. No. We living outside Nigeria does not make the people at home more Nigerian than us. I keep saying this thing. We are all Nigerians. We shouldn't be saying, you people should go and do it. You people, no, I suggest the best way is for us to encourage them. Because if we want to tell ourselves the truth, the rates the Nigerians are waking up this time around, we have never seen Nigeria the way we are seeing it right now. I think I applaud them, even though they have much more to do, but at least let's applaud them for the ones they are doing. I was really so impressed about this video that I saw, where they marched to, I think, a PDP's secretariat or something. Yes, because demand, cry out what you want. Since we have devilish leaders, evil leaders, that their mind is in their back. They don't listen, they don't care, they claim not to see, they give deaf ear, they give blind eye to everything. So we also have to do everything to make sure they hear us out. So I want to encourage our Nigerian youth in the area of killing. If we think they are not doing enough, right now, what can we say about these people that their life has been taken in the process of these things? It's as a result of what they were doing that they were being assassinated. And let me tell you, social media is doing a lot for us this recent time, because most of all these things has been happening in Nigeria. But because there was no strong social media awareness as it is right now, we don't see most of all these things. We don't hear most of all these things, especially most of all that is outside the country. A lot is going on. It's the one that they brought for us in social media that we will see. They killed that woman in cold blood just because she's clamoring for a better Nigeria. Her constitutional right to choose a candidate that she chooses to support, she was killed. The other lady spent her time, her handwork, her hand-earned money to sew apron to go and campaign with. She was killed for that. Okay, look at this young man that people are protesting for now. So-called first lady that don't even have a relevant office constitutionally in Nigeria. Get him locked up just because he expressed his opinion. Where are we going? And today I was so shocked. I came across one comment where people were talking about the boy on social media. Somebody said that since Nigeria said they are not tired yet of suffering, that they should wait for Remi Tinubu. Remi Tinubu is coming to do what will be worse than what Aisha Buhari just did. I mean, they have weaponized poverty. They have weaponized corruption. Now they want to impose fear on people. In order for you not to talk, don't campaign, don't criticize, don't question, don't demand. Then what kind of country are we now? If we cannot demand, we cannot ask questions, we don't have right to choose, we don't have right to express, there is no freedom of expression. So people that still does not believe in Fulanization, what can we call this? What can we call this? The other day, two boys talk about Governor Kanduje. They get them arrested, flogged, humiliated. What for? Can't we ask what you people are doing with our money? We elected you people and placed you in that office. Don't we have right to demand? With the look of things, you can see. And even before I was that, in fact, Aisha actually gave this order. But I realized that they said she deactivated her Twitter handle. Honestly, with that alone, I have no doubt. Who is the most bullied first lady in that town? Till tomorrow, her voice is still in many of our comedy videos that we enjoyed on daily basis. Who did Patient Jonathan arrest? Who did Goodluck Jonathan arrest? They never arrested anybody. So you mean some people still refuse to see the handwriting on the wall? Honestly, I don't get it. I don't get it. People are angry. An angry man is a hungry man. INEC, I have a message for you. If you people like, rig this election. One thing you will know is that somebody that have a glass house don't throw the first stone. Because you might see, most of you might see it, people have made, people have money, and maybe when it happens, you fly out of the country and all that. Don't be surprised that if you do, the revolution that will come to Nigeria, you might not even have the opportunity to go out. That then you will know when the eye is crying, it will affect the nose immediately. The rich, the poor, the middle, nobody will be safe. We don't pray for war because it's a very bad thing. It's a bad thing because you don't know who you can lose. Me personally, I don't pray for it because I still have my loved ones in that country. Even if the border is open today, you might not even be able to bring all your families that you want to bring in into another man's land. And even the other man's land you want to bring them in. What if the world changes? They wake up tomorrow and say, we don't want foreigners in our land. Even most of us that have their passports and said, you are not the citizen by blood, you are just citizen by paper, where will you run to? Where will you run to? The more reason I want to advise our people in diaspora, this idea of saying, you people, no. Let's make it we. Let's take our country. Any which way you are doing it, if your own is to talk, if your own is to travel down, let's not be pushing it. Our youth are not ready. They are not waking up. No. Let's encourage them. Let all of us put hand on the desk. Let's not be saying them. Because we are the owner of that country. We are not even settled in where we think we are settled. Because many of us think we are in diaspora. It's not my business. It doesn't concern me. And I'm okay where I am. No, we can never be okay here because we face a lot of issues on a daily basis. I don't know about you, like me. I want my children to go back to Africa sometimes in this life. To know my roots, to know my culture, to know my tradition, a rich and beautiful one at that. To know the kind of people we have in Nigeria. Nigerians are beautiful people. They are happy people. They are hardworking people. They are good people. But we have leaders that have turned Nigerians to wild animals, lions. Just name it. Look at people, killers, terrorists, bandits, in fact, kidnappers all over the place. They are not destined to be that. All these things are happening as a result of weaponizing poverty, corruption, and fear that they are doing now. Religion, tribalism, and they have used the whole of those things to manipulate us, to wash our brain. I think it's high time we all should come together and really tell ourselves we want to take our country, not them, they should do it because they are in Nigeria. No, let's not be referring it like that because some people might be offended. It might discourage some people because when you go to some comments in the comment section in social media, when most people abroad are talking, the next thing you hear is that they are there talking. Let them come down and do it. No, let's be encouraging them. Let's not be talking as if we are pushing them to go and do it, as if we are giving that impression we are too comfortable where we are. No place like home. All of us want to go home. We want our country to work just like where we are. So let's always try and use the word. Let them feel we are with them. Let them feel that we are together. Let them feel we are all Nigerians. Let them feel that no matter what they are doing, even if our presence are not there, we are with them in spirit. We are with them with our voices. And some of us that can sponsor or that can do anything financially, like what Mr. Nigeria was saying the other time, send money for people to collect their PVC, to do something. Let them feel that we are together. We are feeling the heat. Even if we are a bit comfortable in where we are, let them feel that, yes, we need our home. We want to come back. We are supporting you people. In fact, we are with you people. There is nothing like courage in this life. There is nothing like encouragement. We should have that faith and we should encourage them. Because sometimes, my mother always make a parable. When you are sick, even before you go to hospital, you have somebody in your corner telling you, sorry, it goes a long way. And when you see some people, they are in marriage, they are struggling, they always want to stay there, there are difficulties and all that. They want to stay there because most of them are looking at the old age because of loneliness. It's not nobody's friend. So we cannot be talking to our people back home as if they are in the struggle. We are not on the struggle. No. Let's be patriotic. Let's let them know we are fully with them. We encourage even the ones that are still on the fence, that are still thinking, should I come out? I will die, I not go die. Let's preach to them in love. Even if you not come out, Boko Haram can still come and kill you inside your house. Let's just come out. They cannot kill all of you. Even the Europe that we are enjoying, people give their life. A lot of blood was shed. If you read most of the history, UK history, American history, European history, there was a lot of bloodshed, even if people don't want to hear it. It's like that. Freedom doesn't come for free, especially in a country like Nigeria where we have the blood-sucking cabals that want to, if it's possible for them, when they die, they want to put Nigeria in their pocket and take it to the grave, because they are not ready to give power to anybody. They are not ready to listen to that word of youth and leaders of tomorrow. They don't care. They want to be leader of yesterday, today, tomorrow, and forever, if it's possible for them. So the only hope we have are those youth, because as it stands right now, if they say, okay, people in diaspora come back and fight, if we want to tell ourselves the truth, many of us will not go. So let's encourage the people we have hope on right now, that we think they can do what we are not there to do. Instead of sending a kind of message of discouragement, telling them they are not doing enough, they are playing, they are doing this. Yes, everybody cannot wake up one day. You don't know who might hear your encouragement, who will listen to you and pick up the mantle and say, oh, I never wanted to join. Let me join them. So my people, when we are talking, sometimes we should be conscious of all these things. Thank you all so much. God bless
Thank you
us.
so
God bless
much.
Nigeria.
God bless you too. Thank you for your amazing submission. Thank you. Like I said before, Nigerian youth are really trying, because I mean, this has not happened. I don't think I've ever experienced such wokeness before. Nigerian youths are really trying. It's not easy amidst the hunger, amidst the pain, amidst the outbreak that is happening currently. A lot of people ordinarily would have given up or would have been discouraged, but you still see them coming out, doing what they are doing. They are still coming out in multitude. So please, when an accolade, when somebody deserves an accolade, we should just give it. Nigerian youth are trying. Yes, there's room for improvement, but they are trying. If they are trying, let's say they are trying to encourage people to even do more. So Irene Finance, thank you so much for pointing that out. Thank you so much, because it's not easy when people are starving, people are hungry, people are going through a lot. You are telling them to come out, go and fight, go and do this, go and do that, as if you're not part of it. Thank you so much for bringing that out there. I really do appreciate your submission. I want to say a very big thank you to everyone who has contributed so far, all the panelists, the viewers, and of course the wonderful people on the comment section who always make it very, very interactive. I applaud you guys. Thank you so much for taking time out to do this with us today. A very big thank you to Mr. Alexander Gomez for the super chat. Thank you so much, sir. God bless you. I really do appreciate you. I appreciate every one of you for taking out time again and again to do this with Ninja Watch. Now, God will continue to bless you. Now, may our work not be in vain, because a lot is going on. I pray that the Almighty will guide us and protect us through all of this, and I pray that at the end of the day we will come out victorious. I pray that the month of December will bring forth good tidings into our various households in Jesus' mighty name. Thank you all so much for doing this with us again today. Please endeavor to like and share our broadcast so this message can go far, so YouTube can suggest our videos to more people. Thank you all so much. God bless you. We're going to be live again tomorrow by 10 a.m. Nigerian time and 6 p.m. Nigerian time tomorrow for our debates, like we always have. And we're going to be having 3 segments very soon, because sometimes when we close the show, a lot of information comes and we cannot actually talk about it because the show has ended. So very soon we're going to be having 3 segments in a day, and we're going to be announcing the date pretty soon to all of you. Thank you all so much, guys. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. We appreciate you. My name is Kachi, and this is me saying thank you. Have an amazing night rest. Bye-bye.